How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. I am late, I know. I am sorry, but I had shit I had to do, boys. If you know how it is. You know how we do these. You know. I come in late, looking like I just woke up, just got out of the shower. I did not. So I'll tell you guys I won't. And we'll get the stream up and running. Still enjoy ourselves. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me get the music back up and running. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So today is an NA day, boys. Today is NA. If for whatever reason we don't have enough people on NA, Europe, if you're watching, you guys are more than welcome to just hang out here as much as humanly possible, man. All y'all are more than welcome to. Alrighty, boys. Let's go. Let's get some motherfucking duels out of the way for today. Hey, boys, doing NA Horde group forming? Hell yeah, boys. Do you have an NA Alliance group, maybe? A second Horde group, maybe? Anybody and everybody's welcome. Let me pop on the game right now real quick. Hell yeah. Also got a couple ice. Oh. That's all green screened. There's ice in that. Hold on, can you see ice? Or is that because it's ice? Oh, where'd it go? I'm a magician. I'm a wizard. And now for my next trick, I'm gonna make ice happen. Crap, I need to get a better hold of it. It's so slippery. And I'm gonna make it disappear. Where'd it go? This thing is blue. The cup is blue. It's not green. That's why it still gets caught in the green screen. Let me crack a fresh one. Going to drink today's Fresca. Sponsor me. Because it's hot today, man. I need something to keep me cool. And what can I do but drink a refreshing beverage? Fresca is actually refreshing compared to all the sodas. It's not really soda. It's like a sparkling thing, isn't it? Flavored soda. So it is a soda. It's sparkling. Sparkling. Gonna put it on the coaster. You'll see all the fucking time. Let me take a sip, dude. We're away from 100k subs. Let's get that, boys. Let's get me today. In a single sitting, although that's probably not gonna happen. 100k subs! Let's go. I believe in you guys. I believe in you, boys. We can do this. Let me hop on my character real quick. Put myself on Dalaran, which is where my 5v5 1v1. Oh, come on, green screen. I mean, it's not like my green screen is covering anything bad. You get to see the American flag that hangs out at the back of my room. Here we go. Now we're here. I want to join, but I can't level another friend. Try code. You're more than welcome to do whatever, man. As long as you enjoy the stream, that's all I care about, my guy. You're more than welcome to join, or you're more than welcome to sit out. You're more than welcome to do whatever the hell you want, my dude. How many of you guys have we got that are NA? How many of you guys have we got here that are EU? Because we got some EU boys in here. We could probably even get some EU duels going. Like, while NA is looking for groups, we can get an EU group doing some duels. You know what I mean? We're gonna plenty of stuff. Cinderella's making a group. Hell yeah, hell yeah. American flag. Hell yeah, dude. It just sits there. I got that on the back when I got my citizenship, man. Because I moved from Russia. But ever since I got my citizenship, you know, I was like, you know what? I want to put a fucking American flag on my goddamn wall. Because my walls don't have anything interesting on them. So I felt like a flag would cover a good portion of it. And it's been sitting there since. Canadians, so an A. Yeah, Canadian is an A, yeah. What's up, Marion Space? How you doing, my man? Mars in space, that's what it is. LOL music, what's up, man? Drake Dog, you're more than welcome to join in if you want to. What's up, Wisplove? How you doing, my man? I'll give me 3 more. Perfect. Need 3 more for Alliance if Drake Dog wants to pop in for a few. You were hiding behind the cube, you beautiful. That cube you were hiding that cube behind your beautiful mustache. Oh, okay, yeah. Just so thick, I just fucking stick a piece of ice in there and just hide. That's it. Is that what you're saying? 1 more for Horde. Perfect. There's a chance it becomes 100 Fahrenheit in my country, maybe even higher. Into tens. Help me, Athel. Where the fuck do you live? Where is that hot? What the hell? Where in Europe does Athel live? Holy shit! Spain? Italy? Anything close to like this south, I would think would be warmer. Dude, that's insane. That's intense heat. Yeah, that gets it got closer. Actually, it was 100 degrees at one point. A couple weeks ago, I posted it on YouTube. It said it's harder than Ragnar's balls, and it really was fucking unbearable, man. What's up, Dale? What's up, Robin? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? Alright, how many groups do we got right now? Let's got a group. Also, do I need to add anybody on Real ID for the groups? Do I need to add anybody on Real ID? 511 Duels Dalaran? Hell yeah! Then we got a group saying 5. Is that people making 511 groups? Or is it just random number 5? 511 Duels Cinderella. They got need one more over on the Alliance Netherlands. They're expecting on Wednesday in the Netherlands. That's north, isn't it? Shouldn't be cold over there. Holy shit. That's crazy. I'm joining you. Alright, sounds good, man. We doing an A or EU? Well, if we get a groups up and running on EU as well as an A, I would have no problem copping on an A, doing duels, while they're looking for new people, hop on EU, get those groups done, then back to an A, back to EU, back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. I would have no problem doing that. Either way, man. 5 on Horde for Tesla Red. Alrighty, he got a group up and running. We need group for Cinderella. Anybody on Alliance NA joined up for Cinderella. You got Del Potato and all of them in there? Del Potato's not even on, dude. This is where we need Alliance boys in here. Let me pop on the announcements. Wait, my green screen fell. Oh. Okay. Now you see the man behind the curtain. I thought for a second like it was something. I heard something move, and I thought it was my chair. I didn't think about a green screen. Hold on, let me pick this thing back up real quick. Oh the hell! Legs. One of its legs is not together. Okay, it's good. Backwards. There. That good? You gonna stay now? Goodness, thing. So flimsy. It's just literally PVC pipes. The same pipes that run water through your house or whatever. Yeah, it's made out of PVC pipes. The green screen draped over them. How does it look now? It's probably fucked up, isn't it? No, well, kinda. It flaps more visual. Maybe I should put it closer? Oh god. Oh, come on. Hold on. It's fucked up again. There we go. Well, hopefully we get in that Alliance group up and running. Okay, is that better? Does it work now? Does it work properly? I think it is. Okay. Now I think we're good. Holy shit, took a second. It might flap a little bit, but it's okay. Hopefully you guys won't mind the man behind the mirror. Man behind the curtain. Don't worry about him. Dragonblade got a group? Alright, now we're ready. Okay, well that's always fun. Dragonblade and Tazaret 5. Let's go, boys. First duel of the day. Everyone doing NA and EU duels. We'll do NA and EU. Try again. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. We'll do NA and EU for the day. We'll see how that goes. With humidity mixed with a few weeks. Dude, it's so humid where I live. Humidity and heat is the worst thing ever. I would love to have dry heat for at least a day. Check out my team BSKS. Yo, if you want to get them going, Kazrim, you're more than welcome to, man. You're more than welcome to. The more variety we get today on EU, the better, too, man. Are we just getting passive with, like, the buff over and over or something? Stamina? We got stamina, boys. I got stamina. I'll start another group. Sounds good. We were still listed. Okay, let me read you then. Dragonblade versus Tezzeret. Hopefully we'll get a group on NA going at least 1 point today. It's not doing it. Doing Duels on NA day. Weird champ. Well, boom. If we have a lot of people on NA today, then we should do groups on NA. But usually for the last few weeks, we've had a lack of people on NA. If we have plenty of people on NA, we might just stay. But I just want to make sure we have a backup, you know what I mean? We gotta get groups up and running, boys. When will you do EU? If we don't have enough people today, we might do some groups on EU, and maybe even tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't have any plans for Sunday. It'll either be EU duels and NA duels, so either side, or we'll do triangle competition. Well, it's here a dry 37 degrees. I love that dry 37, dude. I'd love a dry heat. Like, humidity heat is worse. The dry heat, at least, you know, it's like it's hot, but at least it's dry. Nice and dry. I like that better. You were on A, you know what? Today, open for business for both of them, man. This is buggy shit. Just make sure you don't have LFG, man. Make sure that everybody in your group is hitting accept, and we should be good. But yeah, it does bug out. This whole advanced spectator match thing does bug out a lot. Dragonblade and Tezzeret. One of you guys. Should I do again? Maybe? Humidity is high in Netherlands, but it feels good in countries like Turkey and Greece. Oh my god. I bet. Anywhere where it's dry. Yeah, dude. Where I live is basically next to like a swamp, more or less. Like there's a river, but it's like so low all the time. It's very muddy. Like the water level is low, I guess. It doesn't flood. Okay, we're queued. I'm queued. We're queued, but we're still not getting the queue. Wait, I can check right here. Okay, they don't have LFG on. So these guys say they don't have LFG. Might have done the queue. We're still not in queue. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, maybe this will work. Okay, both groups, leave queues. Leave your queues, real quick. Leave your queues. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who's the asshole that just attacked me? Why? Why? Who is this asshole? What the fuck, man? Just some random guy opened up here, threw a knife at me and vanished. That's fucked up. We're out of queue? Okay, hopefully we're out of queue. Hopefully now we're good. It's not working. Should I ask him to give him a lead if it's not bugged? No. Okay, here we go. So everybody had to be out of queue. So basically when you queue and when somebody's in LFG, one person stays in queue, the other isn't in queue. When a re-queue, the person that's in queue goes out of queue, the person that's out of queue goes in queue, and it just mismatches. Basically, long story short, it does a weird thing with queues. If you're already queued, it can unqueue you or re-queue you or not queue you at all. So it kind of like is a bit of RNG to it. Hopefully Team Blue has enough people on their team though. We're missing one for now. Switch. Can't get enough arenas? Hell yeah, my man. Okay, gang, coming for you. Dude, that rogue was a rogue. He was a rogue. What the fuck was that? Literally Ooga gang. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get Ooga boys. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Livestream as a Fury Warrior on Team Red with Boomsword coming back in. Very snazzy transmog. We got Seavark over here in the eye or the mouth of the beast. We got D-Clock. He's gonna clock some bitches down. We got Meriden here too. What's up, Meriden? On Team Blue, we are missing one guy. We got Antics. Let's see what kind of antics he was up to. Cinderella, Jubilee, Circe. As a little gnome. This man though. Alright, we are missing one person on Team Blue. Hopefully they'll come back. We'll just play it out as we have it, okay? We'll just play it out as we have it currently. Who's going to be out first? It looks like it is going to be Elixra. Meriden is kind of out there. I think Meriden's confused. He's like, wait, am I first? Is Elixra first? It's making it think like Elixra is going to be up, but it's not Elixra. No, Antax. Oh, Antax, it's not him. He's running to the back, not because he doesn't want to play. It's just because it's not him. It is going to be Meriden, though, as per usual, boys, be out of stealth unless you're dueling, just so we don't confuse people. And with that said, Antex should know that Meriden is out there somewhere on the platform, stealthing as a balanced druid, and is actually seeing him coming out right now, getting that sap. Antex is going to be able to land the opener. Maybe Meriden should have started out as a not a balanced druid, but maybe as a bear if it was going to let the rogue get the opener. Hopefully we get whoever's last on Team Blue in. That's going to be full. That's going to be Shadow Blades and everything out of a sub rogue with Antex popping the big cooldowns. Eviscerates are coming out. Going to cloak out of those roots immediately. This is where it's going to be Meriden popping in the big Incarn with a Matic thrown down onto Meriden. He needs to find a way to heal through it, to find a way around it. Just try to see if he can outlast and outrun Antex. Gonna get a Matic rolling onto the rogue now. See how his thorns, that's still, no, Incarnation actually was not used. So what do you use then? If he didn't use Incarn. That's going to be Trinket still available for Antex. No Cloak of Shadows, no Vanish though. So he actually has no way to deal with a full Incarnation. Meriden still holding on to a Trinket. If he keeps Antex's health low, he actually could get a couple Star Surges into him. He's actually looking like he might be able to win this duel against the Sub-Rogue. Kidney Shot coming down. He's going to trick it out of it immediately with a root onto Antex. He's going to jump into another Shadow Dance and try to see if he can get some more damage. And Blind coming onto Meriden. That's going to be last CC that Antex has to stop Meriden's cooldowns. This is actually, Meriden is looking like he actually might be able to do everything. Is going to get himself a huge heal. Shortest stun coming out. DR fully. Meriden could unload full burst onto Antex if he wanted to. Barsky coming out, so he has a little bit more defensive nature to him. Thorns available as well. That's actually just getting a lot of resources up and running. Could go for big damage. Now it's going to be Incarnation, and Antex is going to try to see if he can bail out of that. Does get evasion rolling a little bit early. Meriden needs to get some big damage onto Antex right now. He is going to burn the Warlock Hellstone while he's got it. See how his dots rolling on him. Going to be a root out of Meriden. He needs to get the Star Surges rolling right now. The more Star Surge damage he needs, the better. One Star Surge up. Disarm to Antex before he gets CC chain going. Does land the interrupt onto Arcane. There's going to be solo rest available for Meriden. Does land a kidney shot to follow though. Incarn's still alive. If he has a couple Star Surges left, he actually could just sing those right into Antex. No, Star Surges are not going to be as powerful because Incarn is down. Maybe he'll have Thorns in the future, but it's going to continue on him. He's actually not quite out of the fight. Antex just hasn't had the biggest burst opportunity so far. Oh, he's damaged. He's been able to put it into Meriden. He's been able to heal through it or pop Barskin for it. And Antex looking like he's running out of fumes, man. He's going to be running out of fumes, running out of cooldowns. Does land a cheap shot onto Meriden. Barskin to follow just to get a little bit extra defensive. That disarm as Antex has some cooldowns ready. Redotted him. Does land a Star Surge in there. For Meriden, though, all of his damage is kind of gone without... Oh, good sap by Antex, though. Reversing it on him, allowing the rogue to catch that nice, sweet re-stealth for just a second. Does he have dots on him still? He's going to have dots for a while. He's able to catch a clean reset without the dots. He'll be good, though. Meriden actually does have no damage outside of Incarn. I was really hoping he would sing a bunch of Star Surges into his Incarn. While he has it, Antex is going to open up big damage to Meriden. No Barskin available. Actually getting big eviscerates back to back. Thorns coming out. It's going to be Cloak of Shadows for Antex. Maledic being burned onto Meriden. He does go for a Swiftman immediately. Swiftman, I think, does give him a small shield though to deal with. That's going to be blind onto Meriden. Trick inside of it immediately. Going to go for regrowth while Antex does have his weapons completely disarmed. Maledic getting thrown down onto Antex right now. He does go for a Vanish to get a reset. Meriden's not out of the fight just yet. Did Barskin for that opener. If Antex has a nice setup next time for a next go, then you might have him. Meriden is waiting for about a minute or so before next Incarnation is available. I actually thought Meriden was going to get the kill right then and there. If he has the resources ahead of time, then he'd be able to get the stuff right then and there. Unload big burst into Antex before he can get to his antics. Maybe that was the issue, is not getting the resources, because I thought like 3 Star Surges, like Star Surge, Incarn, Star Surge, Instacast, Lunar Strikes, Star Surge some more, maybe Thorns while you're running with the dots. I think that would do a lot of damage. Like if anything crits, I think it would do a bunch. Maybe Meriden will have a second go. Does get Thorns up and running a little bit early. Antex is going to go for that evasion. Does have Shadow Blades rolling too. It's actually going to sink the Shadow Blades into Meriden. Getting hit with a disarm. That's going to be short. Incarn coming out for Meriden. Does work out the Star Surge procs in order to give him a little bit of Incarn, just a short one. But he's actually going to have full Incarn very, very soon. Looks like Antex doesn't have... Oh no, one kidney coming out. It's going to be... I think it's a full kidney. Pretty sure it was a full kit. His second chip to the fall. Gonna be fully DR'd. Meridan could go for big burst right here if he wanted to. Isn't gonna go for it. Star Surge Incarnation. Big cooldowns. Big Star Surges. He's doing exactly what I said he should do. Star Surge, Incarn, Star Surges some more while building the resources and more Star Surges. Antics does get hit with a disarm, but he does get out of it fairly quickly. Meridan needs to make sure he's keeping dots on him the whole time. He needs to make sure dots are rolling. Antics does have dots. There's still Incarnation available for Meridan. Hopefully he'll get more Stars to follow. That's going to be Thorns up and running. Antics needs to be aware. Cloak and Shadows rolling out very early. That's going to be some mobility for Meridan. Gets hit with a Maledic, and maybe Antics has more damage. There's still Thorns onto Meridan right now. Blind coming out. Still dots available onto Antics. Trinket for Meridan. Maybe he can get a root onto Antics. That's going to be a little slash scribe for Antics. Is he out of it though? Is he done? Meridan just cannot quite finish the job, man. Every time he gets so close to the sub-broke, he just can't finish the job. And Antics still has dots on him, so you can't quite catch a full reset. Meridan used to make sure he doesn't get a full reset at all. Does set him right before he can land a reset. Looking to like a kidney shot right now. It's going to be Barkskin early for Meridan. Cheap chits are coming out. Antics taking quite a bit of damage, though. This is going to continue through his full stun lock rotation onto Barkskin with a disarm to follow Star Surge again. Hopefully the dots are still rolling on Antics. Hopefully Meridan refreshes those. And he does. That's going to at least give him a little bit of a leg up. Still just has no kill potential. He can get him very low, but so far zero kill potential. He gets so close, but yet not quite close enough to finish him off. And Antics does catch a full reset. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yo, what's up, Norm? How you doing, my man? Zachary, how you doing, my dude? We have a surprise visitor. Who? What's up, man? That Shadow Strike? Yeah. NZXT waits to cloak too early. You think so? Antics just needs to... Antics, so far, no Barkskin, no Trinket available. This is where he needs to go for big damage to Meridan. This is where the Shadow Strikes need to come out. The big eviscerals need to happen. Dropping down Meridan to below 50%. Massive crit. That's going to be instant disarm. Even Thorns available. Antics is going to go for that evasion. But I think for a re-stealth, actually, with his racial, Meridan is trying to get resources rolling right now. Not going to have Incarnation for a while. Antics completely out of defenses to use here. Has a cloak coming up in about 10 seconds. Meridan still able to get a couple regrowths. It's going to pop back into booming form. One Star Surge into Antics, making sure to keep him redotted. Maledic fall into Antics, might have him ready, and actually does score the kill. It takes us a little bit of time, but he does finish him off strong. Next up is going to be Cinderella. Trying to see if he can catch Meridan. Actually caught a restyle right before he got on him. Does still land the opener with the rake. And for Meridan, this is going to be yet another stealthy class to deal with. Cinderella is popping off cooldowns off the bat. Doesn't want to stop the train. It just wants to train down Meridan completely. Thorns coming up from Meridan. Does land himself a heal. And Cinderella just continue to pile drive the damage into him. Big bites coming out. Going to be a disarm into Cinderella. Not like it does anything for him. Regrowth trying to come out from Meridan. Sage Tricky procking out right now. Cinderella lands another big bite onto Meridan. Continues to root him just to keep him in place. More bites and just consistently just nailed him down the damage. Just stayed on him the whole time. Big bites, big bleeds, and take him out. Druid versus Druid? Oh, come on, dude. That one was faster than the last duel. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's actually a dino form. It is a dino form. You guys are right. You call bear form a turtle form. It is a turtle. It is a dinosaur. I do think of it as a turtle more than anything. Elixir is going to be up next versus Cinderella. As a Fury, this is going to be kind of tough. What kind of a setup does Elixir run, though? Do they run the catch good double charge build? Do they go for the stun? That's going to be interesting to see because, oh, they are going to be going for stun. This way, a Reflect would be perfect because Cinderella can't do anything against Reflect. You would just reflect the damage of thrones back to them, especially if you can get a big rampage in there. So for a warrior, that would be perfect, but at least he was able to wait out the thorns. Is going to pick up eyes a little bit early. Cinderella does nab a Moonfire on him. Charge available for Elixir. Does regen a little bit of health from the opener. Bash to counter by Cinderella. Trick and forced out by Elixir. Trying to see if he can get a bit of damage in there. It's going to be Cinderella popping in more heals. And Elixir going to go for the big all-in heal right now. Cinderella going to dip down under and trying to kite away from Elixir's heal. Elixir's heal does fade away. That's going to be by Cinderella. Root onto Elixir. Commanding shot coming out by the warrior as they are in the last stand or trying to find a way to deal with the feral big bites coming up for Cinderella back to back. Elixir needs to be worried about their health, but it looks like they might just go down to the bleeds alone. Barely has any health. Moonfire applied. Doesn't go for charges. He used to go for the charge heals. If you don't worry about your health, you're gonna die. Guys, you do realize when your health reaches 0, you die. You want to stop that as best as possible. Bulbasaur is next though, boys. Destro? I'm pretty sure Destro. I'd be surprised if it was Affliction or Demo. Well, it would be Affliction or Destro because of the pet. Because if it was Demo, we'd have a pet on our hands. Boomstar, nice mount by the way, man. Where'd you get that thing? Looking beautiful, man. Looking beautiful. Actually, it looks really cool. Are they just gonna do recolors for the gladiator mounts? For I guess they don't have expansion too, so why not, right? Skull bashes the Boomstar at the beginning. Gonna be Cinderella. Try to see if he can find a way to deal with this cannonball. Took two to the face. It's gonna have to go for massive healing back to back. Does land a bite onto Boomstar, but a fear is gonna fade him away for a bit. Does have a wall rolling. Has a second charge to wall if it needs to with a renewal. That's gonna be Boomstar popping out the full Warlock setup into a Maldic onto Cinderella. Doesn't want to let him any kind of healing. That's gonna be regrowth for Cinderella. Needs to wait out that Maldic. The Petas on the other side is gonna be stealing away the hearts from Cinderella whenever he can with an interrupt if he ever gets to go for any kind of cast. Pulling the pet back by a little bit, not to give Cinderella free combo points or to put a bleeds for free onto the pet though, because then the pet will die anyway. And Boomstar needs to find an angle onto the Feral. He wants to find a way to defeat him. Cinderella poking out for a second, come flag, stops him in place, popping into bear form just to power shift out of it, and it's gonna go for a bit more line of sight from Boomstar. Boom is completely just popping with his pet, what is it, the pet Devour magic buff? Pet is spell stealing from him the whole time, all those hots whenever he's behind the wall. Tricking it up for Boom a little bit early though with the fear onto Cinderella, forcing out tricking out Cinderella as well. This was Cinderella gonna go for another big setup with the big bite. Boomstar is gonna go for that wall, come flag onto Cinderella, and they're actually just gonna line the wall right now for Boomasaur. This way he needs to go for some big damage. That's a big defensive cooldown that's gonna burn. Big blades coming out onto Boomstar. Actually, look at his hell just rotting down very quickly. He's gonna go for Rain of Fire, try to see if he can AoE Cinderella out. Does deny the open up by the Feral, as I do have Incarnation rolling. It's going to be a horror into a fear, and this is where Boomstar is going to go for big damage. Are we going to see the Infernal coming down? We are. Stunning Cinderella into a second stun. Cataclysm to fall. Does he have another Chaosmal to fall? No, he does not, but that's still a lot of damage that came out onto Sin out of nowhere. Needs to get the pet over there onto the Feral. Cinderella is actually going to get a short stun onto Boom with a root to follow. So this is where the interrupt needs to come out. Does interrupt him and does spell steal. Hot from Cinderella is going to get the Rain of Fire rolling just so the next Chaosmal is beefed up. Catches Cinderella across the room. Chaosmal, does he land it? He almost landed it. That was line of sight, but just a hair. Cinderella actually got away and lined it. Infernal does come down. Cinderella is sitting at about 50% health. Does have double wall available if they need to. Does have the pet that can generate comp points off of all the time. So it's free Swiftman, not Swiftmans, regrowths. I still have Swiftmans and Rejuve. That's going to be bashing the Boomstar, trying to see if he can reapply all the big bleeds in there. Horror effect, and this way it's going to be Boomstar's play, man. Pre-wall and Cinderella pre-wall and all this damage. Boomstar is going to try to net a Chaosbolt at the end of that wall. He does land when it does chunk out into Cinderella, even though in bear form, they do get a lot more health to deal with things. Maledict to follow, just to keep him chased. Scum flag to keep him in place. Another Chaosbolt to follow. Does land it with a drain life. Cinderella is going to go for defensive wall right now. Try to heal. Going to be a port for Boomstar, just so he can catch up to the Feral. Come flags him again out in the open. Power shift coming in for Cinderella. Needs to make sure they have globals for that. Stun onto Cinderella with a Cataclysm around the corner, stealing more Cinderella's buffs. It looks like the Feral is really on the ropes at this point. Boomstar even just swinging his staff whenever he can, just to get the Feral in combat. Look at this guy. Just to stop him from being able to resell. Cinderella building the comp points off the pet a little bit. So Boom is going to pull the pet back a bit until they have the interrupt available and spell sealed. Still continue to just whack him behind the wall. Horror effect on Cinderella. Trinket available if they need to. Might want to trick in the sphere. Does trick it out the fear and is going to try to power shift. Actually mess up his power shift by a little. Get caught in the fear. But does Boomstar have the line of sight? He does. Chaosbolt into a Cataclysm on top of Cinderella. Taking quite a bit of damage and wants to take the high ground. Nope, decide to cut off just through the middle. Cinderella still on the run from the Warlock. Lots of damage still available for Boomstar. Still has a lot of resources. Cinderella is in retreat mode. Tried to go for a heal. Can't even do that. Getting interrupted on nature. Kind of just getting close to pincered right now around this wall. That's the only thing that's stopping Boomstar from attacking him. Is going to drop down on the underside of the bridge. Does dodge the stun, but next time Boomstar has the horror fear wombo combo. That's going to be it, man. Is he going to try to go for it? Cinderella's out in the open, does get to horror him in place, and it's going to fear him. It's going to put him out in the open. Immolate is going to come out with a Chaos Bolt to fall. It's going to be a lot of damage onto this Feral. Stuck in a corner, can't go anywhere. Double Chaos Bolt in place, and Boomstar takes him out, swapping out for a Succubus immediately as Circe is already out there trying to see if he can make a play. It's going to be Garrod, kidney shot onto Boomstar, does get caught out by the pet. Trinkets out of it immediately, so he's going to go for big damage. Cloak Shot is in Vendetta coming out for Circe right now, as Boomstar is going to wall his damage, trying to incinerate at Circe while he's got it dropping down Infernal. Is he just gonna go for big damage right now? Does catch him in the fear while he is inside of a line of sight, while he's inside of a smoke bomb. Come flag to fall from there, gonna sprint at him, and Boomstar could go for big damage. Maledict onto Circe right now, does hit him, does have a dot rolling even though he did vanish it. So now he just needs to find line of sight on Circe, or hit him with a pet Succubus CC, and land a couple of Chaos Bolts into him. One will do it most likely, with all those cooldowns available. Is that what he's going to do? Horror Effect maybe out. Does come flag him out in the open. Horror Effect to follow. Does he just go for the big Chaos Bolt? He does need to because Infernal's about to go out. Chaos Bolt comes out. Trinkets out of the kidney shell. Wants to end Circe right now. Does force out a kick on the fear. And that's going to be Chaos Bolt. Cloak Shot is not available, but that's actually going to be a cheat death out of Circe. Blind onto Boomstar. Boom. Actually doesn't have the most amount of health. Circe could maybe somehow turn it around with a kidney. Put full blades on Boomstar if he's able to do it. Boomstar needs to be very aware of his health. Does get the CC on Circe ahead of time. That's going to be a nice Chaos Bolt to finish it off. Does a nice little wave, and down the goes. Boomstar needs to go up next versus Jubilee. Whoever was in Team Blue never joined up, man. The 5th. What's up, Lucron? How you doing, my man? 80k Death Bolt crit in the Mage in 1 duel, so that was a thing. Dude, I wish Affliction was a lot better in duels, man. Honestly, what I said was a little hypocritical since I actually tried Affliction in duels a bit afterwards. That's actually kind of painful. Affliction? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a toughie. Jubilee, is he playing Affliction? I don't think so. That's not an artifact weapon skin. So that's just a normal staff from WoD? One of the WoD dungeons or raids. Pretty sure. Is that an agility one too? Might be actually. Shot of Fear coming out for Boomstar a little bit early. Does trade out with an Infernal. And this one, Boomstar is going to hide behind the line inside. Tried to line Jubilee's opener. Banish coming in onto the pet instead of the Infernal. Horror Effect for both of these Warlocks as Jubilee is going to try to see if he can maybe end to make a play. It's going to be a line inside coming in from Boomstar. Does put himself in a corner though. Fear spam on a Jubilee. Doesn't have a way out of it. And Boomstar is going to go for more line inside. Tried to drain life off the Infernal. The Infernal damage alone is doing quite a bit. Even the Succubus itself is also doing quite a bit of damage back to Boomasaur. That's going to be stun around the corner. Jubilee doesn't have any more of the big damage. Boomstar might be able to get some in a little bit later. Another Fear right now onto Jubilee, but Boomstar actually getting caught out. Independent C, instead of going for Castle, he goes for a conflag, breaking Boomstar out of the trance of Succubus CC. This is where Boomstar needs to go for big damage. Fear coming out of Boomstar. Actually, he got interrupted. Double Castle into Jubilee. Try to get a Castle back into Boom. Not going to happen. Not gonna happen. Horror Effect onto Boomstar. Trick inside of it. Horror back into Jubilee. That's gonna be Casbolt. Fear to follow into an Emily. Boomstar's just trying to see if he can come back from low health against Jubilee, who has the general advantage in this duel. And is gonna smack him with a massive Cataclysm. Drain life over the pet immediately. Jubilee has a bit of health to work with. You might just want to get out Boomstar right now ASAP. Get some kind of CC and just truck him down while he's got it. But that Infernal is gonna say otherwise. Another Casbolt into an Incinerate. And Boomstar takes it. I feel like Boomstar would have been able to take another guy. Uh-oh, can't do this song, But I think Boomstar would have been able to take another guy. He was actually able to get something done. Alright, boys. Let's try to see if we can get another group on NA going while I get my music playlist up. That next song was not part of the playlist. That was something else. Here we go. Cinderella, what happened to your 5th? What happened to your 5th? Man. I got a 5 and a special guest. Alright, Jeff Kane got a guest. How you doing, EU? How you doing, NA? Hope y'all having a good one. Welcome to the duels, by the way, if you're just popping in. Come EU Alliance. 4 out of 5 EU Alliance. How many groups do we have on EU, by the way? Because we could do both EU and NA today. No facial hair, cuz. Thank you, Ludicrous. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, my dude. Invite on a user group. Who do you have? Who do you have? Alright, Dragon Blade, Tezzeret. Let me know when you guys got it, something new. 17 Siege this week is rough. Yo, I did an 18 Shrine. It's not the words, but Yeah, none of the keys are really that bad because it's tyrannical, volcanic, teaming. They really aren't that bad if people know how to do the boss fights. But we did an 18, and for your average group, yeah, an 18 shrine is it's tough. It's a toughie. We end up wiping on the first boss because somebody got hit by when the boss like does the what do you call it? Like it fucking skirts around, dude. It's like skirt. What's your ability name? Let's go. Surgeon Rush. There we go. He just knocked our paladin off, and we're like, well, we can't res him. Reset. Got a 5? Let's see what got a 5, man. No EU that got it yesterday. All right, if NA got a lot of people on, then maybe we'll think about it. We'll think about it. 2 people for Ali. There we go. Last boss in Siege took so long. Oh yeah, that one is gonna take a while. The easy way to do it is, first of all, every time you go on a platform, kill the tentacle that actually attacks you, the destructive tentacle. Everybody focus destructive, then everybody hit gripping. And then leave like one person on gripping the whole time. If you have a lot of dot classes, let them put dots and focus down the destructive tentacle. Because that one is all about kill those destructives so they don't have to give you work and then do damage to gripping. If you don't have somebody with dot class, just a single target class, pure single target, focus on gripping and pop all their damage on that thing. At first, kill the reason you kill the destructive tentacle first is because if you touch the gripping tentacle, then it starts a timer for other destructive tentacles to come up. So you kill the destructive, and then nobody touches gripping, and then you start doing gripping after, and then it starts that timer. And then you don't have to worry about anything. You actually get free time to hit the thing for a bit. That's important on first platform, but not really. First platform, you can kind of do whatever. Second platform, definitely. You'll get a lot more uptime because it's a lot of running back and forth for melee. And third platform, definitely. Just pop your cooldowns, lust there, nuke it. At least that's how we do it. I have a druid, but she has no health at all. You guys are still more than welcome to join in, man. Do me versus Jeff? Okay, let me do Jeff King. Seavark and Jeff Kang. 5. We'll do Jeff Kang and Seavark real quick. Ali is ready? Alright, we'll get Alliance afterwards. I'm so sad. Yes, last game would have actually been such a good one, but we didn't have a one more person. Alright, who do we got this time? Switch. Who do we have on Team Red and Blue? I think Team Blue is getting already set up. We got ourselves Electra, we got ourselves Seavark, D-Clock in here. We got Draken Rain, and Symbolism. Just name Symbolism. What is so symbolic of symbolism? I don't understand. We got Tickle in here, my man! We got our boy in here! Woo! Goddamn, boys! We got Tickle in here! Oh my god. My boy! We got Zachary, Auntie, Red as well, Rakaji, we got Audio as well, and Barrock, but Tickle! We got our boy in here! Oh my god, Tickle finally joined in these duels! You know how long we've been trying to get Tickle to join in one of these? Oh my god, yes! Be nice to Tickle, boys! Oh, he's even going up first! Yes! Oh my god, give this man on a duel every single time. This man needs to get a full setup every goddamn go. Okay, we got Draco Rain as an Arcane Mage versus Tickle, trying to see if he can land a bomb from the opener. Tickle does land a Flame Shark and they're getting clean completely. Actually, not an Arcane Mage, gonna be a Fire Mage with the Greater Pyro. Open it up with a G-Pie. It's actually bailing out with a Meteor. Tickle taking quite a licking, but keeps on ticking. Gonna be Combustion coming out for Draco Rain. Needs to make sure he has line of sight, blinking upwards, but still can't see Tickle. That's a lot of cooldowns just gone. That's his main big ability, just down, and Tickle dropping down positioning totems. Oh my god. Let's see how well this works, boys. Tickle is like glad lol. Oh my god, dude. I don't know Tickle as like Tickle the Gladiator. I know Tickle as the really nice guy that makes some Elite Shaman videos. I actually really like when he does his BG videos, man. Because when I didn't know how to Shaman, I was like, yo, I'm gonna check out Shaman, and Tickle was the first guy that showed up. I'm like, oh, okay. I copied his build and I was having fun, dude. Hex coming out onto Dragon Rain. Gonna be Ice Block a little bit early. Capacitor Throne does go up down, but he's actually gonna blink out of it. Gonna be big double zap coming out for Tickle right now. Does have the Elemental rolling too, and Draken is gonna bail out for just a second. The Ellie is gonna be pushed back a little bit. Tickle could actually get the Ellie to attack him the whole time. Looks like he's doing something different with it. Oh no, he does get the Ellie on the other side. Ellie's attacking from one side, Tickle from the other. It's a pincer maneuver between him and the Ellie. Ellie's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Shepherd coming out for Draconray right now, trying to see if he can land a polymorph. That was an interrupt, missed by Tickle, but it's going to be Cauterized coming down onto Draconray. He's just done. This man is just over. He's just done. He's just done. All right, first guy down. Who is up next? We have Elixtra up next as a Fury Warrior, deciding to take the high ground of the bat versus Tickle. Don't know if that's a good idea. You would want to really keep him down below because he can knock you down. But I guess you'll have a leap for that one every time. Yeah, Tickle is getting the dot up early. It's going to be able to get double zap available in his hand. Actually canceled out the double zap. Going to be stunned by Elixir in the opener. Trying to get a set of Dragon Roar coming out of the bat. Tickle is going to go for a Frost Shock slow off the bat. Stormkeeper trying to come out. Does juke out a kick, I think, out of Elixir. No, he does not. That's going to be Tickle out of Elixir. Tickle does knock down the Warrior a little bit. Elixir trying to get behind line inside. Leaped a little bit far away. Stormkeeper still going to come out. Big Earth Shock to follow. And Elixir barely has any health. One more zap from Tickle, and that was a little one shot onto Elixir. Massive Earth Shock, double zap, obliterated completely. And D-Clock is up next as a Destro Warlock, I think. I'm gonna guess he is. Yo, you actually have the same staff as that other Warlock. Very similar transmog too. Are you the same guy? What? Is that the same dude? D-Clock? Because the other guy wasn't D-Clock. Because we had D-Clock and that other Shaman. Of a Warlock. Very similar looking though. Interesting. Fear coming out for D-Clock a little bit early. Tickle doesn't get the pre-tremor. It's going to be a capacitor though onto D-Clock. Does get one Chaos Bolt out there. Going to be a horror onto Tickle. This way D-Clock is going to go for big damage right now. Wall coming out. Infernal to follow. Going to be a light to last stopping down that Chaos Bolt. D-Clock does was a trinket. Fear coming out on Tickle. Does he get a pre-tremor? He does not. Maybe he can ground the Chaos Bolt. Does he go for it? No. Tickle just takes a bit of that damage and continues on. Wait, was that grounding? No, that wasn't grounding. I was thinking that Earthbind Totem might have been a grounding totem. Tickle took a bit of damage, but he didn't even wall that, actually. Look at his health there. He's actually back up and running, man. Does get himself Stormkeeper, Earthshock to follow. Double zap to D-Clock. Does interrupt him on a Fear. And D-Clock still able to get those Chaos Bolts back up and running. Gonna be Light Lassa by Tickle onto D-Clock. Does he go for a Thunderstorm? Maybe. Big Earthshock to follow. Does D-Clock have anything? Does a Fear onto Tickle, but he's at very low health. And actually, it's gonna be Primal Ellie taking him out while he's behind the wall. Can't even line aside him. Symbolism is up next as another Elemental Shaman. That's going to be Ellie Shaman versus Ellie Shaman. Light Lassa coming out early on to Tickle. Does get the Meteor down with the Primal Elementalist. So that's going to be Lava Burst coming out. Symbolism is going to pop in some cooldowns right now. Try to see if he can land himself a bit of an interrupt. Going to be an interrupt onto the Hex by Tickle. Hex and Tickle instead. Going to go for a Healing Surge. Maledic, big burst on the Tickle right now. Pre-walling this damage as best as it can. Maledic back onto Symbolism. Does go for a Light and Lassa. And Tickle actually barely has any health. Barely surviving over there in the corner. Does Thunderstorm Symbolism off of the platform. But he needs to recover right now ASAP, dropping down those totems for continued resource generation. I keep swapping to the wrong person. Light and Lasso on Tickle does have a fair amount of health to deal with this, though. We'll have a Light and Lasso of his own. Capacitor totem coming down for Symbolism. Tickle does go for a big Earth Shock. Try to see if he can juke out a Hex. That might be a Light and Lasso needed here against Symbolism. Tickle's trying to find a way to deal with his checks, trying to come out. Did put down a Grinding Totem, and Symbolism actually just did the Grinding Totem with a Frost Shock. Lightning Ball on Tickle. Light and Lasso to follow. Doesn't have a lot of health left, though. And down he goes. Symbolism actually completely read him like a book with a grounding setup. That was very, very nice. Zachary's up next as the Holy DK. IBF in this a little bit early versus Symbolism as he does drop down a Nurse Shock onto Zachary. That was intense. Did you guys see at the end Symbolism was Tickle? Tickle dropped down grounding, trying to get a cast off. Symbolism Frost Shock into an interrupt. Frost Shock took into the grounding. Interrupt came right afterwards. That was perfect. That was picture perfect. I want to see both of these guys play some more. Tickle, I want to watch you one more game, man. Let's one more. Big Necrotic stacked up onto Symbolism. Zachary is looking really healthy. Symbolism does fire back off some more damage. Tricky coming in for Zach, though. Symbolism barely has any health. Hasn't popped wall yet. It's going to be a Hex onto Zachary right now. Pure recovery coming down right now. Does have the Earth Elemental for a little bit extra defensive nature as well. That's something that Tickle didn't really get to use last duel. That's something Shamans need to remember to use. Symbolism does get himself A little bit of healing from the Warlock Hellstone that is coming out with his team. Zachary continuing to truck damage along. Is going to go for the Death Pact versus Symbolism. Maybe there's a grip available. Does try to get us slow. Doesn't have the mobility to catch up to Symbolism quite yet. Stone to follow. No more Thunderstorm for a while. Maybe this was Zachary can turn it around. Symbolism going for that heal. Trying to see if he can juke out a cast from Zachary. No interrupt coming out. It does get that Hex off for full. Zachary is trying to line behind the pillar by a little bit. Maldic coming out. Does get the AMS rolling early. Transfusion to follow. Does he get a grip to get Symbolism close? Does get the grip. Is that going to be Thunderstorm out of Symbolism though? Could knock Zachary. It would be a perfect position to do it. Dropping down his Primal Elemental. Fire Primal Ellie. Just trying to go for damage. Stormkeeper coming out. Zachary still hasn't interrupted him. That's going to be no AMS. That's actually Symbolism bursting down Zachary through all the unholy damage that he has going on. Next up, Rakaja, trying to see if he can land the opener onto Symbolism. Does land it. Has himself the worst position with no Thunderstorm coming out for Symbolism. Just going to use the Light Lancet to peel the Feral away. Do a bit of damage. Let the Primal do some work. Into an Earthshock to follow. Try to let himself a heal. Not going to happen as he does get hit with a Skull Bash. But Rakaja still doesn't have a lot of health to work with. No more Interrupt available for Rakaja. This is going to be pure heals available for Symbolism. That's going to short stun on Rakaja right afterward. Does he get another Earthshock? He does. Rakaja might actually have to play defensive right now. His health is not really looking all that healthy anymore. Symbolism does knock him back, does shrink it out of the last stun, and Rakaja is going to go for a bit of a reheal. So will Symbolism. Senna goes for Earthshock available, trying to see if he can make it happen. If Sim dies after finish the sub, I don't care about this, fam. Yo, I think you got it. The C-Mark, I think you got it. Or you better be rooting for Symbolism, man. You better be cheerleading for him. Void Shield coming out for Symbolism as a defensive versus Rakaja. Rakaja has some codes available. Actually, once you go for Cyclone on Symbolism Absorb, was an interesting ability. We didn't think Rakaja would have something like that. It's going to power shift back into Feral. Wall in this damage right now. Symbolism needs to get a nice setup onto Rakaja. After that wall could actually light and last him. If he has a setup, he's going to go for a bit of heal. Thorns are available. Rakaja does get those dispelled, I think. A short shock onto Rakaja. Light and last, is that enough to kill him right now? Power shifted out of Feral. And actually Symbolism does take out of Feral. Back to back, dude. Back to back. I wonder if Blizzard will ever implement an actual 1v155 mode. That would be awesome. I think that would be so cool. Oniu's up next though as a DH. Maledic onto Symbolism. Does ground the Maledic. Back-to-back stuns onto the Shaman. Can he get away from Oniu? Somehow he cannot. And next up is going to be Seavark versus Oniu and Barrock. Another Shaman on Team Red. Oniu is going to give Seavark the ability to open up though. Is going to give him the opener, it looks like. Zap coming out. Seavark, you got this, my guy. You got this, my man. Don't worry about it. Just shrug it off, man. Shrug it off. Big I-beam coming out for Oniu. Does dodge out of stun from Seavark. Seavark is going to get that not necrotic Nightblade rolling a little bit early onto Oniu. Does go for big eviscerates right now. Back-to-back cheap shots on Eviscerate. Is that going to be one shot onto Oniu? Blade Dance keeping him afloat. Darkness coming down. That's going to be Seavark bleeding right now, but try to get away. Oniu does catch him. Seavark is not going to trick out of it. Big Metamorphosis coming out for Oniu with a Blade Dance to follow. Seavark trying to get more Nightblades in there. Going to be a Maledic onto Oniu. Does he have anything to survive this? It's just actually going to reflect that Maledic back to Seavark. And Oniu barely has any health left. And that's going to be Seavark catching him out in a big old Eviscerate midair. Next up, Barrock from Murmurous Accord. Another Elemental Shaboy. Is he Elemental? I want to say he is. If he pops out of stealth, for just a second, we'll see his weapons. Unless we're seeing two one-handers. We don't really know. This guy could be enhanced. He is enhanced. Oh, interesting. The stakes have gotten a lot more interesting. Seavark landing the opener onto Barrock. He triggers out of it. War stomping Seavark. Not letting the opener for the row go through. Seavark didn't commit too many cooldowns into that, at least. And Barrock is going to go for massive heals a little bit early. Blind coming out. The Barrock doesn't have a trinket. This way, Seavark is going to get a clean reset. Does Seavark has the resources to make this happen, though? Subverse Enhance, wow, that's rare. Enhance and Zone is rare. But I'm glad that this man is giving it a go. You know what I mean? I'm glad, dude, he's giving it a try. Alrighty, boys. Get a shot coming down onto Barrock. And Seavark is trying to get some damage in with big Shadow Blades too. Big Eviscerate. It's not going to be one shot. Barrock gets a wall off at the end. Didn't even matter. He saved the chicken proc. And down he goes. Oh my goodness. Shaboys for days, dude. Shaboys for days. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Woo. Okay. Alright, boys. Oh, Jesus. Yo. Yo, Americ, I see you complaining in this chat every day, dude. We're just gonna hide you, my man. You're more than welcome to keep watching, but I don't think anyone cares, man. Good shit, boys. Good shit. Let me get another group. I know Dragonblade got a group up and running. US, how many we got? It's like 240 to 20, 3, 2, 3. Here we go. That's what we fucking do. Good fucking dual C-Mark. 24K crit, everything. I missed through a wall. God damn, man. God damn it. That was awesome. Got an alliance group ready on EU. How many groups do we have on EU? We only need 2 at least if we want to get a group duel on EU. Boys, make some new groups. Make some new groups on NA right now. Redo some people. Get some mismatch. Get some variety in your groups. People that you didn't have in your group, try to get them in your group. Redo them a little. We got Dragonblade with a setup. We'll get somebody else in here. What's up, Tickle? Hey, Dallas. 12 PM to tell your group forming. 2 PM you to tell our group is forming. Thanks, man. Dude, I'm fangirling right now over Tickle. God damn it. Literally fangirling here. Our group forming? Hell yeah, boys. Roger, what do I look for? Alright, if you guys want to join on the NA, or if you have a group set up on EU, we go to hit Group Finder first. Group Finder, right? Nice little button at the bottom right of your screen. Normally, go to Dungeons and Raids. Nah. Player versus player, Premier Group, Custom PvP, find a group, hit 5. Number 5, enter. If you want to find a group. If you want to make one yourself, call it something like 551 Duels. Go. Easy. You guys make the groups or join some, and I get to queue you guys against one another and watch you compete. That's all that matters. It's all for fun and games. You don't have to have a certain item level cutoff or rating cutoff. Just join in. That's all I care about. Getting viewers in on these, man. The more the merrier. Alliance group EU 5 out of 5. Well, I know that Atherman has an alliance group ready, but I don't know if there's 2 alliance groups ready or if there's 2 groups on alliance at all. We need 2 groups of 5 before we can do duels. If we have 1 group of 5, I don't know if it's a point to coming on EU yet. Once we get 2 groups, man, we'll be good to go. 100% we'll be good to go. I think we're ready now because we have a full group. Okay, cool. Whose group is that? Seawark got a group, so I guess it's his. Versus Dragonblade. We'll get Dragonblade versus Seawark. Invite spectator match Dragonblade Seawark 5. How to find an A group? I just explained the same way you find AU groups. God damn it. But spec remaining 8.2. I think I'll still stick with Outlaw. I'll try to get better at all the specs, but I'll still stick with Outlaw. Does Seawark have Tickle in his group? Or was that another group? Symbolism is in there. We're missing a guy on Team Red, though. We got Lucron. Hell yeah. Oh, that don't roll under a 10 again. You guys missing a 5th. Who do you guys do 5th? Tickle? I'm not sure how I feel about a plus 15 increase on Holy now in PvP. They already terrify me. I know, Brad. I know. I'm not sure about that either, man. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, dude. It'll be interesting for sure. Alrighty. Switch. We got Team Alliance all set up and ready to go. We got ourselves Atheldine. We got Boomer Thig doing a little bit of a dance. Cinderella. We got Hypnosis in here. What's up, fam? And we got Serge. Where's the Team Red? They are missing one. But hopefully that one person that will get him backwards. So we got Seawark. We got Lucron, my man. We got Normac and his CJ. We got Symbolism too. They're missing one guy on Team Red, but hopefully they'll still be able to get a good run. Lucron, what are you playing right now? Destruction? Is that what we're seeing? Lucron, we're not seeing Lucron with his normal pet setup. Atheldine is trying. Atheldine. Arthaldine. Dude, Arthur. God, some of y'all's names are so hard, man. It's so hard, man. I can't do it. Arthaldine. Okay, I'll mess it up. Just know that. Matter coming out by Arthur. Into a flag by Lucron. Arthur trying to get the rapid fire in. UA's coming out for Lucron. Gonna go for a bit of a feint death. Trying to line aside the UA's. Does actually get one UA into him with a freezing trap to follow. Sniper shot coming out. Lucron's actually gonna trigger it. Who's this marksman guy? Legolas over here. From Draenor. The horror effect coming out onto Arthaldine. Does he trick it out of it? No, it does get an interrupt into Lucron's Sphere, though. Still has dots rolling on him. As long as Lucron has Corruption and Agony on him, he should be good to go with damage over time. Is going to land a Drain Life around the corner. Azeroth needs to wait out for those dots. Is going to go for a little bit of a feigned death. Blending into the wall for a second. Turtle Shell to follow. Interesting choice. Does he get maybe a trap into Lucron to keep him in place? He is trying to go for some cooldowns. That's going to be instant fear. No rapid fire coming out. Lucron is going to take a big rapid fire to the face. But it's going to be a trick out of Azeroth and out of the pet CC. Fear to follow. That's where Lucron can get all his CC back up and running. Aim shots are coming out by Azeroth, doing quite a bit of damage to Lucron. Actually dipping out into the back a little bit. And that's going to be a slow route onto Lucron. Trying to keep him out in place. Feign death to follow to take away all those dots. That's going to be a cramble for a second. But the agony does not get dispelled with... knocking the pet back. What is this? It's a monster on an Affliction War. Like, I'm still just stressing over that. I can't get over what's going on here. Two of the least played specs for duels, and they are playing with one another. Horror Effect coming up by Lucron into a fear, trying to land it. Actually was able to LOS the CC by Azeroth, getting a couple UA with a haunt to follow. That might be enough damage to take him out. Marksman is going to feign death for a second, removing all those dots, but I guess the Agonist still nipped him in the butt. Next up is going to be Boomathic playing out that assassination as a big old cool cheering girl. Look at that, dude. I really like this mog. I wish I got that way back in Legion. That's probably one of the coolest ones, like the whole feather setup. It looks so good on certain races. On a Nightborn, it looks terrible. The whole mask that covers your mouth is just like pulled down, so it's like at your chin. For Nightborn, it just looks awkward. Boom is going to go for a setup onto Lucron. Garrote to follow. Lucron is going to get his pet far away. He's going to go for Warlock Port a little bit early, getting the pet onto Boomathic to keep him out in combat. Lucron needs to... Is he still walking? Okay, he's not. Now he's not. Looked like he was for a second. My long lost brother adopted. There we go. Haymaker onto the pet with a kidney onto Lucron with a Shadow Step. Does get a fear into a horror into a fear. Trick coming out for Boomathic so you can get some damage going. Lucron does have a lot of haze though, so you actually can get a lot of abilities up and running. Try to see if you can land a Shadow Fear. Cloak of Shadows coming out for Boom, and that's where it's going to be Vendetta right now. Lucron is going to wall this damage. Boom is going to go vanishing right now. Waiting out for the damage. Doesn't want to go out with all the dots running. And the pet needs to be there to CC Boom as soon as he can. Try to go for Cannibalize. The dots are still on him. Garrote coming out. Needs to stop him with the pet CC. Does get a kick on the pet. So it's actually going to be Boom's CC kick done for now. Does get the pet over there. Lucron needs to find a way to recover through these dots. These dots are actually going to rot him down. Needs to get some dots rolling into Boom. No Cloak of Shadows anymore. No Kidney Shot. No kick for a bit. Horror Effect onto Boom. Into a fear. Needs to get the basic dots going with Agony and Corruption. And a couple of UAs to get him rotting. And it's going to go for a little bit of the Drain Life. Kidney Shot coming out onto Boom. Does get a blind onto the pet. This way he wants to go in for an all-out onto Lucron. Doesn't have Vendetta. But this one, though, try to see if he can land a Fear. Not going to happen. Shadow Fear coming out. Does land the Shadow Fear. Lucron still has a lot of health to deal with, because that's still pretty big damage. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Try to get a couple of UAs. That's going to be Reflect for Lucron right now. Not like he can really reflect much against Boomathic. Does get him dotted up. That's going to be Dark Glare. Maledict onto Lucron. Doesn't reflect for the Maledict though. But it's going to be massive dots on the Boomathic right now. Does get a kidney shot onto Lucron. But he's trying to go for a kill. He does get the kill. But he still has massive dots rolling on him. Concoction is going to get him up to speed though. That was just an unlucky setup, dude. For an Affliction Warlock against an Assassin Rogue, that was just the worst. Yo, Atho, do you got a second group? Do we have a second group on the U boys or not? How are we looking? How we're looking? I was actually sad, dude. Who's the fifth person on Team Red, man? Maybe for symbolism, it won't matter though. Does pick up the eye, and Boom is right there to sap him. Did he have a slow totem available? I guess he did use a slow totem a little bit early. Garrote coming out for Boom, and it's going to be a Void Shield for Symbolism. Boom is just going to bail out of it. Going to get a couple knife throws in there. Symbolism is going to keep the Frost Shocks rolling. Maybe get a Flame Shock rolling. Lightning Lasso, trick it out of Boomathic immediately. Just a roll adaptation. He actually might be adaptation this round, boys. He actually might be adaptation this round. Just to deal with the Shaman. Maybe. I guess we'll see in a bit. This is where Symbolism gonna go for full out, getting the alley up and running, try to get a big zaps available for Boomathic, but that's gonna be Kidney Shot. Boom has a Vendetta rolling. That's a lot of damage, and no Cloak of Shadow. Actually, no, he does have a Cloak of Shadows. Wall coming out for Symbolism right now. Boomathic could cloak this Capacitor Totem right now and go for damage. He is gonna cloak it. Does he have a kick for this Healing Surge? It doesn't look like he does. It's actually gonna bail out for a second, get a knife throw onto Symbolism at the end. But he is going to have to go for a bit of a reset. He has so much damage available. Does catch a resell for a second. Could get a full reset onto Symbolism, and he's going to go just for that. Sap comes in. He's going to go for a Garrote in the setup. Garrote setup. Kidney. No, actually, cheap shot instead. So get the dots up and running. Shadow step out of that thunderstorm into a kidney. Does Symbolism have any more tricks up his sleeve? Gonna be a full lightning last one to Boomerthing. Gonna equalize their health a little bit closer. Earthshock to follow. Big setup. Hex coming out. Does he have an interrupt for it? It doesn't look like he does, or maybe he did try to interrupt, but he missed it. Maldic onto Symbolism right now. Does get a Grotic Totem a little bit early though. See the thing from a mile away. Blind on Symbolism and trick inside of it immediately. Big zaps on the Boomerthing. Get a shot coming out. I think Boomerthing is done. I think he is done. Big Earthshock to follow, and that was it, dude. Symbolism almost sweated. Almost started to sweat there. Hypnosis coming out next, and Symbolism was already ready to go. That was going to give him an honor deal, but he's like, you know what? I got to get in there, man. Going to be a Demonology Warlock setup, getting those pets up and running. Into a Sun Symbolism, knocking the pets back, as well as the Warlock is going to go for that light blast, forcing out a Trinket out of Hypnosis. Is going to get that Earth Ellie up and running, landing a stun. I don't think he got the Earth Ellie for the stun though. I think he got it for a potential wall that he might need to use if he wants to get some damage in onto Hypnosis. Trying to see if he can summon a massive Tyrant. Doesn't have the pets for it though. It doesn't have the pets. Wall coming out for Symbolism with a pet. Trying to land the Tyrant. Looks like he is going to go for the Tyrant regardless. Doesn't have the beefed up Tyrant though. That is the big question. He's going to be able to get a bunch of pets, but the Tyrant isn't beefed up. Actually, what is that Tyrant even doing? It's just kind of standing still. That Tyrant... What? What was that line of sight for that Tyrant? He just decided to cast from this corner. Did you guys see that? That made no sense at all. Is this map broken? Did Blizzard break this like they broke Dagger's Peak? That Tyrant just casted through this massive fucking ramp. What? Maledic onto Hypnosis, doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Stun coming out in Symbolism, is going to get knocked out in the open. Drain life in for his life, but down he goes. That's going to be Symbolism taking another one out. Healing Surge to follow for Symbolism, as Ceres is going to be up next. Landing on Sap, Garrote, standard opener. Oh, Void Shield coming out early for Symbolism. Good thing they're nerfing this thing for the next season, by the way, boys. They're nerfing those things. Thank God, man. Thank God. Vendetta coming out for Surge right now onto Symbolism. Trying to see if we can get the big damage in onto the Shaboy. Gonna be a Stun Totem coming down. Cloak getting forced out. Symbolism is gonna wall this right here. Is gonna pop the Racial. Has the big Ellie to help him do damage. And the Ellie's actually shredding through Surge right now. He's actually shredding. Hopefully, he had a Flame Shock ready for him. Does drop a Earthbite Totem right on top of him. But because of Sprint and the Honor Town, he's able to run as fast as he wants to. Big Earth Shock to fall. Does lamp the Garrote in the end. Needs to get a full kidney shot. That's going to be last one. Trinket out of Surge. And Symbolism is to finish him off with just a few globals. Kidney shot does come out. Trinket comes in for Symbolism. Kick onto his cast. And Symbolism could actually go down. Blind onto Symbolism. Wait. Did Surge actually just turn this around? His next few moves will tell us whether he wins or doesn't. I think Surge just won. I think he just came back from being behind. That nice interrupt on the cast was intense. And some damage that he had after. Garrote onto Symbolism. Needs to get the Garrote. Get the shot to fall. Does land it. It's going to be Shadow Step for that Thunderstorm. Does he have an out to finish him right now? Lightning Lasso for Symbolism. Perfectly timed. That's going to zap him long enough where Symbolism can maybe walk out. Cheat Death coming in for Surge. He's not done just yet. Big Earth Shock to bury him in the ground. And next up is Cinderella. Doesn't want to give Ceres any opportunity. Oh, doesn't want to give Symbolism any opportunity to recover. He's like, you know what? You killed all of my boys. I got to take you out. Big bite coming down. Symbolism needs to find a way to deal with the Feral. Not a lot he has to work with. Unless he has a Void Shield up and running. Stormkeeper trying to come out. Does get the big zaps. That actually gets hit with a Haymaker, look like. That's going to be Lightning Last on Cinderella. Does choose to Trinket. The Symbolism barely has any health. Does land a Maledic on Cinderella, but it does dissipate because he is dead. It looks like it is going to be Seamark next. Yep, Seamark is going to give him the full honor duel. Sub-Rogue versus Feral. 31% dampener. Let's see who ends up winning this one. When does the stream end? 2:04? We usually stream for 2 hours a day because I edit a ton and I need to have a social life once in a while. So I usually stream 2 hours every day. Sometimes more, depending on the stream, but generally 2 hours a day. I thought about streaming 6 hours or 8 hours a day, but there would be no time for me to make 2 videos a day. So that's the closest thing I can do right now. What's up, James? How you doing, my man? Is he doing an A right now? Yep. Rav doing an A right now, my man. Alright, Seamark Cinderella. It's going to be a stealthy duel for both of y'all. Seamark coming out of stealth for just a second. Does pick up the eye and actually does deny Cinderella the opener. Very well done. Is going to build the calm points a little bit early just so he can get the full Nightblade or Kidney Shot in the opener. Maybe that's exactly what he's going for. Cinderella is trying to see if he can catch a re-stealth again. T-Rex is not going to have eyes, but he's going to have a Moonfire on him. Both of them finding stealth, and that's going to be Cinderella getting him with a Nightblade into a killer shot. No chicken available. Seamark could go for a big setup right now. Big eviscerates, clapping through Cinderella's health very quickly. Big eviscerates to follow. Wall coming up for Cinderella. Bash onto Seamark. Cinderella is going to be able to get some bleeds up and running. That's going to be thorns for Cinderella as they are starting to re-heal a ton. That was a lot of heals burned by Sin right now, but they might be low enough where Seamark could Shadow Blades them down completely. If they can get the same exact opener, then he might be just fine. He needs to get that Nightblade in there, full stun wombo combo ready to go if he wants to be able to do this. Needs to have the opener. Nightblade comes in, no wall for Cinderella, no bear for him, and it's actually going to be another round for Seamark going out a full day with big eviscerates. Cheap shot to follow. Cinderella was done for the count. That was it. Waited out for the last moment. Perfect timing. And down they go. Oh my goodness. I mean, the group is an A or EU. I know it is an A. Oh, it's looking for groups? Oh, yeah. What groups do we got, boys? Chat, let me know what groups do we got. How many of who do we got? You have any groups on EU? How many groups do we got on an A? Let me know. My God, boys. That was fun. Did Cinderella at the end go for Incarn last game? Like at the very end, as we said, you know, I'm an Incarn. I'm going to stun you. I'm going to do my thing. But it's like no trinket. And you're done. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2 to 3, 4? 223, 224. Jesus, we've done so many of these. Over this past season 1, we've done more than 500 of these games, boys. More than 500 of these games clocked in. Can you believe it? And they're ready? Oh my goodness, hell yeah. Death Rainbow got a group. Who else got a group? Who got a tickle in the group? Who got a tickle in the group, man? Is there a group for Horde EU? I don't think there is, Zakati. See if you want to start one. I know that Azeroth has a group, NA ready. Duels track. Do you have a group on EU? 1 hour EU group ready. Wait, is Geo and Atho in different group? Because I thought you guys were in the same group. Is Atho and Duo, are you guys in the same group or what? Let's figure that out first. People, which class would you recommend that is not too hard to master for PvE and PvP? Class that's also good, by the way. I'd say Assass Rogue. I'd say an Assassination Rogue. If I had to pick a spec for rogues. But in general, I'll probably do like maybe a Red Pally. Maybe like a Fury Warrior. It's hard to master. I would think it's a melee, right? Oh my goodness. Why are we trying to do EU and NA is still dueling? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm in a full group at the moment. Lead? Is Tick a lead or not? And I'm lead. I'm not sure what to do next. Okay. I'll kill you right now. We got Jeff Gang. I'm in Tickle's group. He's the lead. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to drop down Jeff here. Tickle's up here. Dragonblade just played. Zachary, I think, got a group. On EU. I'm in on EU's group. You out of queue. Got 5, but only 1 new person. Lucron switch specs though. We got a group over here. Okay, let's do Tickle versus Death Rainbow. For now. Death Rainbow and Tickle. For now, we'll do that. And then we'll figure out the whole EU and A thing, okay? We'll do this for now. The Grand, dude. The Grand. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's see who do we got. Switch. Let's get another sippy sip. Unholy DK or Destro Warlock? Warlock Destro? Right now they're good, but Warlocks you have a pet play and CC and I don't know, it's a caster too. Boom, what would you recommend? Boom plays a bunch of classes. He'd probably recommend something that's pretty easy. Unholy DK Assassin Orgum's Warrior. Maybe Frost next patch, dude. Frost Death Knight could come back next patch. I'm not even joking. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves Team Blue with Electro. We got Fluorine. Isn't fluorine like a really bad chemical in water or something? We got Hekali, I want to say. And we got Manduman and we got Voxel. How you doing, my guy? Versus Team Red. We got ourselves Avinci in here. We got RDU. Prime time. Rev, I was gonna say Primetime TV, Rakaji and Tickle. And Tickle looks like he's gonna be going up first on a big old ox mount. Versus looks like versus Voxel. Alrighty, boys. Can I ask all y'all to give Tickle an honor duel for every one of them? Like, give him an honor duel, man. Give him an honor duel, man. Do it. Do it. I want to give him the best experience he can in these. Voxel getting cooldowns up and running with the images. Gonna lock down Tickle in a in-cap into a stun. That is going to be touch of death to fall. Tickle is pre-walling this damage ASAP while available for Voxel as well. Going to be modded by Tickle. Looks like Tickle might want to go for some damage right now. Trying to get a big Stormkeeper up and running too. Could go for a big setup. Has a greater fire Ellie, but he doesn't have the big prime Ellies. That's going to be a little bit different of damage he's got going out. Going to actually be reflecting that, reversing the Earth Shock that he's got for him, or the Frost Shock. That was nuts. Lightning Lasso onto Voxel, but he does have Diffuse Magic still up and running. So he's going to reduce a lot of the damage that Lightning Lasso does. Continue to hammer at Tickle as much as he can. And Tickle has to have pop his cooldowns, man. It's not going to be Karma anymore for Voxel. Tickle might be in a great spot right now. Voxel, I didn't even realize he doesn't have Karma. Is going to go for Vivify. He's trying to maintain his health as best as possible. Next Lightning Lasso could end him. That's going to be an interrupt onto X. Does stop his Fist of Fury though, so Tickle gave him the ultimatum here. And Tickle is going to get a massive Earth Shock. Big zap by the Trinket twice. Zap by the Trinket twice. Voxel is just put in such a bad situation. Lightning Lasso to finish him off unless he gets silenced by the Trinket. And Tickle takes him out. Give this boy an honor duel, boys. Come on. Whoever does it, give him honor duel. Привет, это Евро сервер? Не, это американский сервер. Может поиграем в Европе сервер чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть. Спасибо, Валерий. That's all the Russian I got for the day, boys. Valerie, what's up, man? How you doing? Asked me if this is EU server. I said no, Amerikanski server. Amerikanski server. Amerikanski, which is American, like apostrophe S, basically. American. Belonging. Like if you belong, the word is belonging to, Amerikanski is a Russian. Why am I teaching you guys Russian in here? What's up, Jace? How you doing? Если будет в Европе, можно с вами, а у меня нету максимум характера на Европе сейчас, Валерий. Ну, можешь прийти на дуэли. Думаю, какие-то вьюверы будут делать группы. That's the best Russian I can do. Why? That's going to be so much Russian in the YouTube video. Alexia's going to pop in that massive heal right now. Going to get an... Oh, Striker coming out on Tickle. Trying to see if he can one-shot. Alexia does land the heal out of nowhere. Big charge, big heal with Enraged Regeneration. Does go for a commanding shout just to give him a little bit extra health to work with Trinket out of Varud just to get next to Tickle. Is he going to be able to get another charge? Just getting kited around the circle right now with Frost Shocks, and down they go. Tickle taking another one out of Florine. I think he's just trying to make sure the Tickle is ready. He knows where he's at. Yeah, there we go, boy. There we go. I think he knows the Tickle knows what's up. Oh, he wants to go for the honor duel, doesn't he? Oh, no. He's like, oh, are you ready? Are you ready? I think they're just trying to make sure Tickle has plenty of health. Some of you guys like to walk up, bow, whatever. You guys can do that. Take a snapshot with Tickle. If you want to. Kitten Shark coming down on Tickle in the opener. Florine doesn't open up with a Garrote. He looks like he went for a full kidney shot into the bad. Greater Fire Ellie rolling out. That's going to Matic onto Tickle. Does get a Grinding Totem rolling. And Florine is going to kill that Grinding Totem immediately after Trinket. Cloak of Shadows coming out a little bit early. Tickle going to go for Stormkeeper with the wall up and running. Massive damage ready. Matic onto Florine. Earthshock to follow. Needs to get the big zaps. Double Trinket zapping him right now. Big zap knocking him way out. Florine has nothing. Vanish coming out as a defensive, but there's a Flying Shock still rolling. Garrote coming in. Get him back in there. Tickle still has one more zap ready. Does burn through the shield. Needs to... Oh my god, the stun comes out and Tickle barely has any health right now left versus Florine. He is in Ghostful form. Doesn't give him any healing at all. Lightning Lasso to follow, catch him up, break. He's trying to Frost Shock him, but the Tickle Frost Shocked him a little bit too early. Oh my god, Hekali is gonna go for that honor duel. Oh, honorable, boy. So honorable. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I don't want to learn Russian because I prefer to take my time. No, you don't learn Russian, boys. Don't learn Russian. It's one of the harder languages to learn, honest. Oh, Hekali, just open it up and say, oh my god, lag it all over the place. This man is like, goddamn, what is this? That's some super... That's some... It's like a Super Saiyan, dude. He's just... all over the place. What was that? Hex trying to come out onto Hikali. He's going to go for a bit of a Blade Storm, trying to dodge as best as possible, trying to get the maximum damage on Tickle, actually disrupting him with the Stormkeeper, trying to min-max the damage. Doesn't really affect for this. Does he have an interrupt though? Word Shock for coming out onto the Hikali with a Frost Shock to follow. Does go for a bit of heal, regenerating on top of Tickle. Tickle does interrupt it immediately. That's going to be stunned. Charger Tickle, massive heal. Hikali's back up at full health. A Tickle dropping down the capacitor, doesn't quite reach Hikali, doesn't reflect ready into a lightning lasso. Actually, no DR, and Tickle needs to find a play out of this one. Does drop down, massive Earth Shock onto Hikali with a Frost Shock to follow. That's going to Malik onto Tickle, does ground it into a Hex onto Hikali. Tickle finally able to land a few heals. Needs to wait for another lightning lasso, but maybe he can just get a bit of damage onto Hikali, dropping down the meatballs on him. Hikali does land a big charge heal off of him into a leap stun onto Tickle. Is that a thunderstorm available? Doesn't look like it is. Reflect available for Hikali a little bit early, expecting that lightning lasso in time from Tickle. Tickle is going to go for lightning lasso right now. Is that going to be enough though? As long as he doesn't get silenced out by his own trick, and Malik onto Hikali, not to give him any kind of heal. Charge heal, try to do it. That's going to be Frost Shock to eliminate a man-to-man. Man-to-man. It's going to be your last man. You're the last man standing. You got to make a big play. Oh my god, I appreciate you boys giving Tickle an opportunity here for a big 1v5. I appreciate you guys. The Shaman is on fire. El Fuego, what's up, AJ? How you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream, my dude. We got Tickle in here. It's so much fun. Yo, can Tickle go for the big 1v5? It's going to be knocked back after the Stormbolt charge coming in. Man-to-man is going to be out of all mobility, lagging up a little bit, so we're actually not going to follow him for a moment. This is going to be a lightning lasso onto man-to-man for now. Tickle, massive Earth Shock, Frost Shock combo to follow Stormkeeper. Does man-to-man have anything for this? Is going to go for a commanding shot a little bit early. Is going to go for massive heal. Trinket not available for Tickle. Oh, he's holding on to it right now. This is where Man-to-Man is going to go for massive heal. Earth Shock to follow by Tickle. Does get in with a disarm. Man-to-Man was hoping maybe he'd be playing against one of the rogues in the group where disarm would be good, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Didn't set himself up for a reflect. Hex coming out for Tickle right now. Does trick it out of it immediately. And the Man-to-Man is looking like he's going to be caught in light last. Is that going to be it though? Does take him out in a single setup. Tickle goes for a big old 1v5, boys. Oh my goodness. He didn't even let Elixir play. Oh my god. Alrighty, we can probably get that same group back up and running again. Woo! Goddamn, boy! There we go, boys. There we go. We're probably gonna see a Tickle commentary out of this one in the next few days, yeah? Yo, boys, if you guys haven't checked out Tickle yet, if you don't know who the fuck this man is, what are you doing with your lives? Prop right over there. Check him out. He got streams. You got coffee time. You got videos. Check him out, dude. Overall, you know what I like about Tickle? It's not even the gameplay. It's not even like the commentary. It's just his good fucking nature personality, man. You don't see that that often these days. You guys will know what I mean when you get over there, alrighty? Give him a peep, okay? I check over Seaworks group. Is that the one with Tickle? Wait. Is that the group that just played? I got up again. I got a chamois. I got it up again. I got a shaman. Is that the same one? Okay, no. Okay, different group. Okay, well I can do Tickle versus Zachary. Hello, should we queue again? I'll go last. We can do that. We can do that. Hold on. I was told to say all those words. Okay. Sounds good. Tickle versus us. Yep. Tickle versus Zachary, and Tickle is gonna go last this time, so everybody else gets a chance to play. What does that sound have with 3 gladiator early shamans fighting each other? 3 gladiator shamans, like in a free-for-all? That would be interesting, Boom. Like out in the world, like out in the Gurubachi free-for-all. That will be interesting. That will be very interesting. I don't know what that would look like, but that would be interesting. It's Tickle coffee time now. It's a Tickle chat now, boys. What's up, Gunnar? How you doing, man? We have a guy, so that's very nice. Let's go, Michael. Let's go, dude. Let's go, boys. We got ourselves another setup, another group. I think I saved that last one. I'm gonna hope I did. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to rip the audio out of the stream, man. All right, boys. Switch. We got ourselves Group Blue with Tickle. It's gonna be Avicii though, with Oniu, Primetime Rev, Rakaji, and of course Tickle. But the rest of the group will actually get to play. Tickle is gonna go last. I just went for a big old 1v5. You gotta let it absorb, let it sink in. Boomasaur is gonna be on Team Red as a survival hunter with Looker playing more of the demonologist. Symbolism in the back. We got ourselves Normac hiding inside of Symbolism, and Zach himself on his demon hunter. Alrighty, boys, let's go. Do you still duel? I haven't done it in a while, Gunner. In most cases, like whenever I want to duel, like the footage just doesn't look quite as good as Spectator, man. You know what I mean? So I haven't done. I mean, we do PvP and we do war games all the time. Or we do like world PvP with the stream all the time. You guys should know if you ask the stream. We do world PvP all the time. We play sub, we play assassin, play outlaw, and we do duels too. That's all the specs. But dueling like this, I haven't done myself actually in quite a bit. I'll probably participate more next patch. On to you versus Zachary. Gonna be Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter. Both of these guys are gonna go airborne. That's gonna be I-Beam, Crocodile, Demonic for both of them. Zach is actually gonna need to catch up on health a little bit. Metamorphosis is coming out first for Zachary. Oni is gonna try to see if he can imprison Trick coming in for Zachary. Might open himself up to stones, and Oni is gonna bail out in the air. He's actually getting some free damage onto Zachary right now. Zachary went out in the open. Yeah, I think he's actually too tall, a bit too high behind that line of the side. Doesn't look like one of those. One of the spell lances was just pelting him from so far. And Zachary, because he didn't trick it, only used there to punish him for it. Big Blade Dance is going to bail out before the I-Beam comes out. Zachary needs to catch up on health ASAP. Drop it down Darkness. Oni is going to bail out for a second. Maledict onto Zachary. No healing available. Sun available onto Oni. Zachary needs to really heal through that Maledict if he wants to survive this. Has Metamorphosis for longer. No! Meta goes down. Gets the Sun onto Oni, and down it goes. Next up is going to be what looks like Boomasaur. Let's go, bud. Oniu is given the honor duel versus Boom. What is this muskrat thing you got, Boom? That's from Legion, right? That's Argus, right? The Macaroni map? Macaroni map? Macaroni and cheese map? That one, you know what I'm talking about, right? The Drena, the yellow one out of the green ones. Because everything there is green except one is kind of yellow. That's actually kind of nice. It's yellow and purple. Two good colors. Gonna be a Maledict onto Oniu a little bit early by Boomasaur, and it's gonna be Metamorphosis forced out by Oniu, trying to truck big damage into Boomasaur. Does land a little bit of an I-Beam onto the Muskrat for a bit. Gonna get trapped up by a trap for just a second. Trick it out of the trap. Actually stay onto Boomasaur. Boom is trying to see if he can trick him out. Chicken coming out for Boom right now onto the side. Might actually have to go for a turtle right now. No, goes for a bit of CC onto Oniu. Full regenerate coming out. Maximum value out of that heal, and it's gonna drop down traps onto Oniu to stop him in place for just a second. Stun coming out onto Boomasaur. Oniu still has massive Metamorphosis available, still lots of damage ready. It's actually trying to see if he can vengeful retreat onto Boom. Actually not gonna get juked out with a disengage. Boom is actually dropping her health very quickly. Drop down a trap, but I think Oniu actually flew right over it. He flew right over. Oh no, Boom just messed up. He just made the biggest mistake ever. He just messed up so hard. Boom just made a mistake. He tried to go for a manic bandage and it like disrupted himself. Leaves the trap onto Oniu. Boom is looking for that camo. Needs that camo right now. Got it off. Oniu needs to stop that camo. No, gotta still be able to get a massive heal out of it. Boom just made a mistake with his manning bandage. He was in turtle, manning, stopped. And it's like, crap, now I have to burn my acceleration. Because he might have been able to live through it. Oniu is going to get the demonic form rolling right now. Stun for Boomsaur. And this will Oniu again catching up on that heals whenever he can. Still has all his defensive if he needs to. He can go up in the air if he needs to. And Oniu again trying to get an prison onto Boomasaur. More Blade Dance. Freeze the trap to follow. And this is where Boom is going to go for that manic bandage this time for sure. Yep. Wants to prolong the game as best as possible. Trying to keep his health as high as he can. Without having to use cooldowns. Was that an explosive trap onto Oniu? Actually, look like someone flew up. That's what was the muskrat thing. Double stun onto Boomasaur. Oniu is just shredding through him. Might be it right here for the Wanter right now. Matamora. Oh my god, he actually... Did he heal himself with a Warlock Hellstone? He actually got He got maledicted and he Warlock Hellstone into the Maledict. That didn't give him any healing. Freeze the trap coming into Oniu. No trick unavailable right now. Boomasaur does have bleeds on him for now. Does he get the camo though? Oniu has the eye. Camo coming out, getting all that necessary healing. Is that going to be enough? Stun onto Boomasaur, trick inside of it, trick available for Oniu. Gets I-Beam up and running. Does he have the mobility to catch up? Boom doesn't have anything left. Traps are coming out on both sides. Oniu just needs to make sure not to walk into one of them. Walks into one of the traps. Does he get anything out of it though? Nope. Can't quite reach Boom. If he gets a freezing trap right now, this will be over. Try to see if he can avoid him as best as possible. Maybe even might want to just fly up in the air and get some pelts on him. Manic Bandage is coming out, trying to force him around the corner. is gonna auto attack him, trying to cut in some more traps. Freezing trap. Gonna allow Boom that reset. Is he gonna go for a full camo again? Oh my god, regenerating. He got it back up. That is intense. That is intense. Oni is not out of the fight just yet. Gets a full stun onto Boom and Sword. This way he can get a lot of recovery. Big blade dance on both him and the pet. Boom. It's going to go for massive damage. It's going to be evasion available for Oni or Blur. He's actually going to dodge one of the grenades that Boom threw at him. And it's going to try to stay on Boom as best possible. Darkness coming down. Needs to stay in the darkness as best possible. Freezing trap. Doesn't dodge it. I don't know if he can dodge a freezing trap in darkness. I don't think you can. Oni, you might have to go for that invulnerability immediately. Doesn't have resources. Stun coming out. I think Boomstar has him in the bag. And he does take it out. On to you. Primetime Rev is up next. Trying to avoid the flare. Needs to get on top of Boomstar ASAP though. That is going to be camo for Boom. Full reset. He's going to be able to go for a full setup. Invite me a storm scaler group. Alright, we could probably try to get you guys in after, alright? Muskrat. I don't know what the thing is. It looks like a muskrat. What does a muskrat even look like actually? Boomstar picking up the eye a little bit early. Try hunt down Prime Rev. Prime time Rev. I like his shoulders, by the way. Very Demon Hunter his shoulders. They fit your Mog to a certain extent, like the weapons in particular. I like how one of the weapons is red, the other is green, by the way. I kind of like that. Wow, looks kind of cool. Get a shot coming down to Boomstar right now. He's going to pop that defensive rolling early. Prime time Rev is not going to go for cooldowns. He's just going to get the kidney, get the dots rolling. Wants to go for a little bit of reheal. Manning better to take off his bleeds, which is exactly not what he wants it to happen. He's going to go for a Matic onto Boomstar right now. Trying to go for a Vendetta. Stun coming out. Boomstar is going to turtle this Vendetta ASAP. That's going to be full dots to the Boom. Taking a bit of damage, and that Vendetta is huge, but it's going to be down very, very soon. Trying not to get caught by a trap right now. Blind onto Boomstar. Needs to build the calm points off of the pet to get a full kid. No, still already has a calm point. Chicken coming out for Boomstar right now. Off of the kid shot. Primetime Rev has saved the Chicken Brocken right now. Does he have anything left? Has a fair amount of health. Manning Bennett is coming out. Taking off all his dots. And Primetime Rev is not going to come out of stealth. He's just going to sit in it. Oh my god. He gave him the ultimatum. Come out of stealth and interrupt my opener. Or interrupt my healing. Or stay in stealth. And let me catch the eye in the full reheal. For Primetime Rev, it was really just... There's no opportunity, man. Zero opportunity. Well, he's lagging a little. It looked like he lagged a bit. Because the Muskrat was behind. Weird. Boomstar is going to land the trap. As a kid shot coming down. Look at Primetime Rev. Look at Cool, man. Look at him lunging, dude. Look at him lunging right at Boomstar, but it's going to get caught out by a trap. More grenades to follow. Boomstar is going to go for big damage. Stun onto Primetime Rev. I don't think he has anything left. Harpoon coming out just so he can get quite a bit of instant damage in there. Going to get Mungus bites, and down he goes. And Boomstar is going to catch himself full reset. Whether you want to give this man a full honor duel or not, you're giving him one anyway. I think Avicii is up next, too. Avicii is going to wait out until Boomstar is going to be down with his cooldowns. Once they're over, lands a sap. Needs to go for a big setup, big opener here. Put Affliction Warlock, Maveler in. Affy Warlock? Yo, I'd like to get some Affy Warlocks in here, man. Getting a shot onto Boomstar from Avicii right now. Trying to see if he can get quite a bit of damage in. Not popping cooldowns just yet. Just trying to get the opener. Boomstar is going to be able to remove that the bleeds real quickly and the poisons too. He's going to get a trap at Avicii with a Manic Better. It's not even going to give him a chance to disrupt the Manic Better. Just perfect for him. Avicii could even go for a restealth. No, the Muskrat is there attacking him ASAP. Had a bleed on him for a second. Boom does catch himself a little bit of restealth. Garrod still coming out. That's going to be Avicii still with calm points building. Sun coming on to Avicii. Trinket's out of Boomstar doesn't have a trinket anymore. Maybe that's going to be a full setup. Vendetta coming down onto Boomstar. Does he have anything? He's not going to be one shot by Avicii. Barely dropping an health. Oh my god, it actually does drop down an health in a single one shot. Who's going to be up next? Is that Lucron? Are we missing a guy? Wait, before Boom there was another guy, wasn't there? I think it was. Okay, we're not missing a guy. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Lucron is up next as a Demonology Warlock, dude. He's back to his main spec. Big old skull on the side. I really like the skull thing that they added back in Legion. I think they should do more stuff like that. You know what I mean? They should do a lot more stuff like that, dude. That's going to be the coolest thing ever, dude. I still rock mine. I think I have mine about the similar one. No, Lucron has like the OG one. Or maybe like the upgraded from the OG. I have like the PvP one. I looked at the weapon. That's what I remember is different. Avicii though is gonna get it opened up on by Lucron. The pet is already there attacking him. Not gonna let him get the opener. That is interesting. Lucron sometimes likes to do this. Just let the pet spin, standing in a random direction. Maybe it'll catch the rogue, and he does get to catch him out in the open. Shadow Step, Kitty Shot coming out onto Lucron, but does he have a setup? Needs to get a big set of pets running. before he can go for the big damage. Try to see if he can land a fear onto Avicii. He's going to have a trinket, or racial at least for this one. Shadow Bolts is building up the Shadow Bolts ASAP. Hand will go down. Does he still land it? He does not quite land it. Put a Muskrat pick in your disc. What a Muskrat looks like. Oh yeah, that's a Muskrat 100%, dude. It's just an emancipated Muskrat, if anything. That's a Muskrat right there. That thing looks cute as hell, by the way. I mean, just taking quite a bit of damage from those pets, and Lucron hasn't even popped a big Infernal yet. Hasn't got the Tyrant up and running. Get a shot coming in onto Lucron, trinkets out of it. Try to see if he can land a fear onto Avicii. He's gonna land one, and that's gonna be his Will of the Forsaken coming out. Doesn't get the horror effect to follow. Doesn't get the setup though. Can it go down? Not gonna happen. Denying Lucron the opener with the imps. As Lucron needs to get the full imp army rolling before Avicii. Before Lucron can get the big damage done to Avicii. Does get the pet AoE on him again, setting out the Demon Doggers. That's about all he can really do is insta-cast, let the Demon Doggers and the main pet do a bit of work. Avicii is so hard to keep him out in the open, man. Finally coming out to Lucron, getting the shot to follow. Is he going to go for big damage right now? He could maybe go for it. Is he going to get Marfereth and Venom in there, but Lucron just has a lot of health to work with. Tricky coming available for Avicii. Tentacle Dance finally come out for Lucron back to back. Can he get a second set? Big Tyrant could come out. He's going to summon up one pet. Second stun coming out. That's going to be Tyrant right now. Avicii, does he have advantage? He does have advantage for this one. When the Cloaker Shot is to follow, no dots into Avicii. That was very unlikely for Lucron. Got all his pets up and running. Massive Tyrant beefing everybody up. And nothing. Because Avicii has advantage. I won the Inferno Sword so bad. Which one is that one? Inferno Sword. Is that the one from BFA or... is that the one, the only Inferno Sword I can think of? I took an Agrimar Sword by any chance? Or Inferno Sword, is that the one that looks like a lightsaber in BFA? Might be that one. Kidney shot onto Avicii. Lucron is going to go for a kidney back onto the Rogue. Or stun back onto the Rogue. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to get a perfect setup, but I might as well just do what I can to take you out. It's going to go for a concoction, but Drain Life is going to try to eliminate the healing from the concoction. The pets are back up. Going to get slowed down by Avicii. Is gonna sprint the hell out of the dude, running from his problems. It's like Tom Cruise, just running from his problems right now. Does land a re-stealth onto Lucron. He's not gonna let Lucron have an easy one. The one that Hunter was using. Oh, that one. Oh yeah. That was insane. Where's Boom? Boom left already. But yeah, that was a cool one. That was a WAD challenge mode weapon. That was a really cool one. Looks like Avicii is just gonna wait for his cooldowns, man. Get a shot onto Lucron in the opener. After he lands a sap onto the pet. The pet sap should break actually. Does get a Marfereth and Venom in there. And Lucron is gonna go for the fear, trying to see if he can maybe get a setup. It's gonna be a racial coming out for Avicii right now. Into another fear. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while. Lucron is gonna try to go for a setup with the Inferno. Oh, it looks like he is not gonna go for a setup with the Tyrant. And eventually looking for that re-stealth yet again. The pet is trying to come out, trying to see if he can stop him. Does get a charge in, and more Demon Doggers to follow. Is the cast available for Lucron? Get the shot on the man anyway. Eventually doesn't have Vendetta for a while. Does have a Trinket though. He's going to get a Marfereth and Venom onto Lucron. He's actually getting quite a bit of damage into Lucron over time. As the Cloaker Shot has come out, maybe Hand to Go Down could come out for Lucron. Maybe he go for a big setup. Chicken out of a blind immediately. Somebody in the Tyrant. Does he get a second stun by the other pet? Chicken coming out for Avicii. The Tyrant gets one cast off before advantage comes out for Avicii. No! No! Oh, it is walking all the way to the other side. Lucron needs to send his pets over there ASAP. He's even mounting up just so he can give the pet movement speed. Oh my goodness. Does he see Avicii though? I think he does see him. Does get him out, go roll into Lucron, get the shot, but the big pets are still there. They're just clipping through Avicii right now. Oh my goodness, nothing he can do, and Rakaj is up next. Not even gonna let him get a Warlock Hellstone running. Started to Rakaji, and Lucron is gonna try to see if he can land it here. But he's gonna be playing behind the whole time, man. 53% dampening, not gonna give this Warlock a chance. All he can really do is maybe get a couple Drain Lives here and there. And keep him at bay with the pet stuns and everything. Horror effect to fall automatically. Actually reflected back into Rakaji. Lucron could go for maybe a full setup with pets. I don't think he has the next Tyrant yet. But he could. Walk him up for Lucron, trying to bear the damage of this. Walk him up for Rakaji. Trying to see if he can just outlast the output that the pets are doing. Stun onto Rakaji now. Trick inside of it. Barely anybody has any health. Lucron is going to get an instant cast on Rakaji. The pets are right on top of him. Going to go for heals. And Lucron doesn't have a way to interrupt the heals, but the heals are so low. With 56% dampening, that not a lot can be really done. Rakaji is trying to end Lucron right now. Does get that late end stun, and Normac is getting in there. Is he just going to go? Normac, get in there! Oh my god, I think he's giving the honor duel, man. He's giving a Pharaoh the honor duel. Is that a good idea as a rogue? Now, is that a good idea as a rogue? I don't know. I wouldn't. Is there any out of the group? Yeah, there is, your mom. How you doing, my man? Oh, Riccardi's even getting a full reset. Okay. Or maybe not. It's like, okay, I'll give you a little bit of a reset, but you can't have the whole thing. Get a shot onto Rakaja. Normac is going to pop some cooldowns into him. Still Thorns, but the Thorns are doing so little damage compared to Normac's output. Onto Rakaja, big eviscerates into Bear from back-to-back. Bashing the Normac, trick inside of him. Immediately, Rakaja trying to get the cooldowns going. Second sound onto Normac. Does he have anything to follow? Does he get a root on him? Cyclone might come out. Blind to follow for Normac. As he just rotated every defensive out of here. Every CC as well, just to keep Rakaja out in the open. Let's go for a big reset. No, just Shadow Strike, Nightblade. Gonna go for another reset with stuns. DR. Heavily DR, but I think Rakaja has nothing left for this one. Last man standing is gonna be Tickle. Whether you want to give this man an auto or not, we are 60% dampening. Symbolism could give Normac some healing though. So if you're okay with that, we could do that. Or not. Either way, it works for me. Black pets are OP. Dude, you gotta get a lot of them up and running though. That was a good bunch of pets. Defco, my man! How you doing, my dude? Recent, my man. Okay, we got a hashtag for our boy Defco in chat. Showing out. Appreciate you for the wonderful donation. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, my guy. Without Recent, hope you're having a good one, my dude. Dude, patch 8.2 is here. You excited? It's so close here, dude. So close. Are you excited, my man? Sap coming in on the Tickle by Normac. ASUS playing on so broke. Waiting out a minute for the trinket. No cloak shot is for 48 seconds. Tickle is going to be able to get full value out of those lightning lasses. No wait for Normac to get out of that situation. Tickle dropping down the totems first. It's going to be kidney shot onto Tickle. Does Normac have a setup? Tickle's going to go for the trinket immediately. Well, it's going to be cheap shot to follow. She shot us back. Kick coming out onto the Hex. Does land. That's actually Tickle kind of out of a bad situation. Normac is going to go for big damage, big Shadow Blade, but it's going to be a big Primal Elemental for Tickle. Maledic onto Tickle. He does ground it though. Normac barely has anything left. Shortest cheap shot onto Tickle, dropping down the Earthquake, and Tickle is just getting rotted down with this Eviscerates back-to-back claps. And next up is going to be Symbolism. Is he going to go for a full reset for Tickle? 71% dampening, dude. It's gonna be oh, Symbolism does have Void Shield though, so it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be very rough. They could give Tickle the opportunity to re-heal to full, and there'll be no healing duel here. Defco, by the way, excited AF, not gonna lie. Yo, hell yeah, dude. They actually added some good stuff, dude. Blizzard is finally listening, huh? Hell yeah, boys. Even next by any chance? We might. We'll see. How many people we got on EU? It is 640. It is 640, so I did get EU all up and excited, and maybe I'll just get you guys at least one game for the groups that have been ready. Like the Aether group. Looks like Symbolism is giving Tickle a full go. It's gonna let him fully heal up. What a nice guy. What a nice man. What a gentleman, dude. A gentleman and a scholar. Goddamn. This is where Tickle is like, can wait for his cooldowns. Wait for a plan. Doesn't have a trinket for a while. LA is on cooldown for about a minute. I think he's ready. I think Tickle is ready. He's full on hell. Symbolism is going to give him a full go. He's going to be behind on a trinket, or he could wait a little longer. Oh, he frost shocks him. That's it. It's like, there it is, man. That's what we're going to do. Tickle actually opening up, getting quite a bit of damage on Symbolism of the opener. Actually, so much damage in the opener onto Symbolism. While he's the one who has the lasso and Tickle. Did he reflect the damage of the lasso or something? What was that? Both of the shamans are going to go for massive heals. 79% dampener, though. So these heals are going to be very, very meager. Earth shock onto Symbolism. While this damage right now does land a Meteor onto Tickle. And Tickle, how is he going to do this? Both are going to go for a bit of heals. There's going to be Void Shield available for Symbolism early. Trinket's out of it immediately. That's going to be a zap on a Tickle, but it was a grinding totem. Tickle going to pre-wall his damage, try to see if he can get himself some setup. Does have a Trinket if he needs to. Is going to go. No, Trinket actually just knocks Symbolism way out. Still has a Trinket if he needs to use one in the future. Stormkeeper back up for him. Going to get a Maledic rolling onto Symbolism. Does he have grounding? He does have grounding. Uses it at a perfect time. Big Earthshock into Symbolism. Double zaps and Symbolism takes Tickle out at the end, I think. It does! Oh my god, it came down to the end, man! It came down to the last man standing! Oh my god, that was so good! Woo! Goddamn! I watched the video by the changes for light and the last one for shamans. Kind of broken, not gonna lie. Dude, it's gonna be busted as hell. It's gonna be good. Okay, boys! Question for the chat. We have a group on EU. Do we have a group on EU? Let me know. EU right now. Do we have groups right now? We can get one game in for EU real quick. Because I got you guys all excited yesterday. I was like, hey, EU can be on in case NA won't be here. I didn't know NA was going to come in swinging, dude. They're coming in swinging the big old donger in here. Woo! What's up, Dan? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Are you playing? Are you checking out patch 8.2? Are you waiting for Classic, man? Dan, Dan, are you checking out patch 8.2? Are you waiting for Classic? If you are waiting for Classic, we gotta play in the same server. We're gonna be in the same guild. I don't care. We gotta play together, man. If you got other plans, nope. Playing with me, man. I miss you, buddy. Let me get EOS 123, 4. Okay, anybody on EU, do we have groups? Yes or no? That's what I need to know. Level on the war at the moment, checking the MOG. Check the MOG for your warrior. Did you put it up on Discord or something? I don't see it. Where's your MOG at, man? Are you here? The warrior. Yo, pop that MOG on Discord, man. I'd love to see it, dude. That goes for everybody in chat. They're also updating. Oh my god, they're updating classic stuff right now in the game. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so excited, dude. I think this would be the best time to be a World of Warcraft player. Because you have 8.2, which is looking like the best patch of BFA ever to fix everything. Like, finally, the game developers have it right. Or, even if that doesn't work, you have classic. Original. Perfection. You know what I mean? I'll try to make one on Horde. Alright, sounds good. If you have any Alley 5 Alley, you have Alley groups. Okay, we have Alley, a 5-man. We have a group on EU. I think we can get one. What about me, Dal? AJ, my man. AJ, you're my right hand man. You have to. You're my wingman. You have to. You have to. You have to play the same story, man. I don't think you can give a choice. All you guys that are watching, all the regulars, yeah, we're gonna make a fucking guild with the boys, man. We're gonna make a guild with the boys. No questions asked. We're gonna be doing dungeons and raids and PvP. Lots of PvP. Any room for a horde group for the 5-5? Horde group, we could probably do it. So I'm going to EU. We're finding one more. Zachary, I did ask the EU guys to see if they could come out in case today we didn't have enough people on NA. And I want to give them one at least day, man. I want to give them one. They've been waiting patiently to the end. It's so late over in the EU, dude. I want to give them one game. I want to give them one. Dal, I'll catch you later. Been fun. Yo, Gunner, always welcome here, man. I'll check you out on Tickle's chat, though. Yeah, I see you there often. What faction do they make it on Classic, though? That is a good question. It's Alliance or Horde is what it really comes down to. No, it really comes down to what I want to play. I want to either play a Night Elf Rogue or an Undead Rogue. Either one of those. And the reason I want to play Night Elf is I think the Shadow Meld ratio is going to be really good for PvP. One. But also, ooh, one, how's it going, my man? We haven't seen you today. We haven't seen you, my boy. I hope you're having a good one. But yeah. Undead would be cool for the PvP side, and in PvE they'll just look coolest in the gear. They just look cool. For Alliance, it would be a Night Elf, because if I go human, I have to go sword. If I go no dwarf, I have to go mace. Like you would have to. So I'll just go Night Elf, so I can go dagger or sword. Either one works for me, man. Doesn't matter for me. I just missed Tickles finally for the 5-5. Dang, been harassing in Discord for a while. It's Sarge. You'll see a beautiful video and probably a Tickles highlight on his channel about the 5-5 with his reactions on it, honestly. Honestly. Need 2 more on Horde and Custom? Hell yeah. Do you really think it'll be that good? You can use Shadow Meld in combat? You can't use Shadow Meld in combat. Can you really not use... Wait. What? You can't use Shadow Meld in combat. Wait. 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 You can't use in vanilla. Somebody confirm or deny. You cannot use Shadow Meld in combat. True or false? I think that's false. You're amazing. What's up, Dalaran's amazing. How you doing, my man? I'm going to shop for Classic, dude. They're looking good. Shamans are looking really good in Classic. I've been seeing CD run around just chain lightning one-shot people. And I'm like, oh my god, Shaman. I thought Rogue were busted, but Shaman with chain lightning. And then there's Gesture Warlock with Soul Burn. That's busted. And then Warriors just auto-attack you, 2 auto-attacks, and they kill you. That's busted. There's so many classes that are busted in vanilla. I can't use it. You can't use it? Wait, you really cannot use Shadow Meld? So how would you use Shadow Meld? Oh my god. Shadow Meld wasn't able to be while in combat until patch 3.3. Then how would you use Shadow Meld? Would you use it just so you can stealth? Use Shadow Meld to be a rank 1 ganker as any class. Oh, okay. I guess that's... Wow, my bubble has been bursted. I mean, at this point, I might as well play a gnome. Right? At this point, I might as well play a gnome. I was thinking I would use some big brain, very unique niche, racial. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll still play Night Elf. Not sure yet. Take attack, surprise ambush. Scuff classic. Dude, like, we play regular WoW and we're like shadow melt in combat. That makes sense. You want to dip out of combat. You want to stealth. You want to hide from enemies. In classic, it's like, no. You can use it before combat. Once you're in combat, you can't just disappear. What are you, a wizard? It's like, oh my god. I'm just too used to current WoW. It's gonna be a lot to learn. Get in a barrel, pyroblast is a fish. No, I don't want to hit him. Oh my god, yeah. Big old arcane power on you, trinket, palm, pyro, literal one shot. You got a day yesterday to give us a full day. Okay, how many groups do we have on EU? Tell me. How many groups? Do we have one group? If you guys are part of the same group, please don't be like, oh, we have like 20 groups. There's just 20 people saying they have one group. Please, I need to know how many groups we have on EU. Play Orc, they're immune to stuns. I could do that, but everybody, I feel like Orc is just too stereotypical. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna play Orc, but like Undead would look so cool. But on Alliance, everybody wants to play Human, so I would want to play something not everybody's gonna play, so Night Elfy. I know Elves, yeah, people love Elves, but still, I was thinking the racial would be cool. You want more on EU Horde? What's up, man, brother Dalaran? How you doing, Jules? How do I join? You join through LFG, my man. I'm going Undead Lock for Classic? Hell yeah, dude. I like that. I like that. I'm either gonna go on Dead Rogue or I guess Night Elf or Alliance something. We'll figure it out, I guess. But you join through pre-made group, custom PvP, find a group, type 5 on your keyboard, enter to get a group to see if you can find one. If not, you can let us roleplay. Starting roles soon. Someone for a fresh come join a chill gully 25 plus. Roleplay? Roleplay. God, hold on. Any other dude want to roleplay one-on-one? Hey bro, we're just roleplaying one-on-one, man. What? My mind has been blown. I did not know people use PvP side. Or is this all connected? Is this connected? I feel like it's connected. Hold on. It's connected. Never mind. I was gonna say PvPers roleplay. Any other dude. Just a dude role-playing with another dude. Just a bunch of bros role-playing together. Nothing big, nothing weird about it, boys. Oh my god. Alrighty, hop on EU for a sec. We're gonna hop on EU for at least one game, okay, boys? Hopping on EU. I did ask you guys to be here, and you guys were here, and you guys are beautiful for being here when it's an NA day. I appreciate you very much. But I think I might need to... Let me go clear the cache from a while. When I quit WoW, it was doing like a weird thing just now. Retail, cache, delete. Does retail, classic have a cache? It does. I'm gonna delete it too, just in case. Never know. We're gonna do Death Rainbow versus Zach, what? No, I'm gonna do one for EU, because I did ask it to be here during the stream in case we didn't have enough people on an A. But we do have enough people on an A. Regardless though, it's like last 10 minutes of the stream. We might as well give EU what they want, which is at least one game. I asked them, and they're beautiful for being here. They're supporting me what I'm doing. I want to at least give them a chance to roam and do stuff. Yes, in the end, EU is better than NA, apparently. No. What are you talking about? I gave NA a full run today. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, Zachary. Don't hurt me like that, man. Don't hurt me like that. Come on. You know I love you boys on both sides. And I'm always like, USA, USA, USA. I'm done. No. The show full group's literally up. Time for a real man to fight. Oh my goodness. Literally, yesterday literally was all EU, and there's 2 groups up, and it's EU. Chat. I'll let the chat decide this one. Do you want to see EU play or NA right now? Do you want to see EU play or NA? I'll let the chat decide. It's gonna be a slow key. I think I explained myself. Am I? God. Guys that watch my streams regular and make me feel like I'm the biggest asshole ever, dude. Guys, come on, I'm not Stalin. Jesus. Oh my goodness. To be honest, oh my god. EU, PTR, USA, EU, NA, EU. Oh yeah. Try call the spam in that NA. It's NA's day. There's more NA duels than EU, so actually I do more EU than NA recently, man. NA. I'm actually seeing quite a lot of people saying NA. I know someone's spamming, and I know that's. I'm not looking at spam. Look at the number of people. It's only gonna be like one game too, like literally one game for the day. That's all it's gonna come down to, man. One game. It's not like we're gonna continue more for hours and hours on end. It's a stream for 2 days, 2 hours a day, man. I gotta get something to eat. I gotta get some editing done. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for a video tomorrow. 30 gig EU, full days and now an A stream, not very fair. I can't win. I can't win either way. I can't win either way. I cannot win either way. So I'm gonna do EU. Atho, ready when you are, and Deadly Feet A5511 also. Alrighty, boys. Atho, man, and Deadly Feet 5. Did it not work? You want to spectator match Atho, man, and Deadly Feet. Is it not working? Hello? Is Deadly not a group? Do we only have one group on EU? Did we even have groups on EU then? I gotta work like 30 minutes to make a choice, man. True, true. I don't care if an area or whatever, I don't have a good time and a good trip. Yeah. Well, now I feel like with people complaining, right? Like, they actually act like they're gonna be upset with me, like a murdered puppy or something, if I don't do one group or the other. I feel like, I don't know, man, it put you guys in a weird situation, man. I'm here to have fun. And I'm feeling a lot of I don't know. I'm starting to feel a lot of hate out of the chat of people that watch me regularly. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. So we are gonna do what I want to do. I think, because I'm gonna lose anyway, I might as well do what I want to do, right? Fuck you again? Alrighty, let's try it again, boys. Let's try it again. Didn't have groups on EU, but you showed your cards. Might as well end your stream. Well, I won't be coming to Duels anymore. Peace. Oh my god. Zachary! Oh my god, dude. That's what I'm talking about, boys! Oh my god, I can't win, dude. Everybody's gonna be upset anyway. I'm sorry, Zachary. I really am, dude. I really am. Yeah, making me feel like an asshole, dude. I literally just wanted to get on, play some goddamn games. Well, my day is ruined. Zachary's mad at me, my day is ruined. I've been doing Purple Haze recently, the most insane duels ever, yeah. Oh, his channel, he can do what he wants, yeah. Zach being toxic? I feel bad, dude. I actually want to end my stream now. I was actually having a lot of fun, and now I want to end my stream, dude. With Zachary being upset at me. Because Zachary's actually a really cool dude, and I'm actually sad now. Like, I do, whatever. I don't know. So salty for missing 1 NA duels. And death at groups, and we could have won, but we went to EU with one group. Again, I can't win. I can't win. Can't win, chat. Welcome to my world. The choppy guy in the corner with a cool mustache. Can you start the game, please? Yeah. Choppy? What do you mean? Am I choppy? Like, the cam is off or something, or what? Not upset with you, boo. Ah, thank you, AJ. Well, thank you, my man. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Alrighty, we're gonna get one group for EU. Hopefully, we'll finish it off on a good note, boys. Alrighty? Switch. Man, this is, Alright, hold on. I need a second. That actually messed with me, dude. Zachary actually fucked me up just now. I actually feel so fucking bad. Oh, man. Okay, boys. Let me get hyped. Let me get excited. For the last motherfucking duels of the goddamn day, we're gonna have Elwood on Team Blue with Athel leading the charge. We got ourselves Charonal. We got Riva as well, and Olani. We also got ourselves Maveler in the back, hanging out as Affliction Warlock. We got Redgar. We got a team of hunters with Subs Cutie. We got Troll Zor and Tvation. How you doing, boys? How you doing? Lots of hunters. So what do we got? That looks like a survival hunter, and a Beastmaster hunter going up first versus Atha, man. Atha played that adaptation as per regular, so those traps are not going to do a lot for him. Atha try to get some damage, try to get a setup, and also is going to go for a big setup. Going to be a stunner to Atha, will be able to trap him out from here on. That's actually exactly what he's going to do. He's going to throw traps on top of Atha, and now he'll be able to rotate between traps, between stuns, between everything. Going to be Trollzor. Popping off cooldowns, Hodge coming down. Azeroth is going to go for a big setup. Looks like he's not going to go for a setup yet. No wings quite yet. Just wants to get some value out of Trollzor. Trying to see if he can force a trinket out of him. Not going to happen. Trollzor just waited there. Azeroth maybe might want to save up for a minute-long trinket or a minute CD trinket. And Freedom coming out. Does he have a way to dispel it somehow? Azeroth is just going to get a slow on the pen so he can catch up to Trollzor. Might be able to one-shot him here. Turtle's not coming out a little bit early. So even if he trinkets, Azeroth can still clap him through. Reason trap to follow. Azeroth has no control over his card control, by the way, right now because of adaptation. But he's going to be able to get out of next stun. Trollzor is going to have another setup for Trollzor. Try to see if he can ramp up the damage with the pet. Try to get a setup going. Azeroth might just go for wings right now. Disengages into the back. Not going to be able to have a way out of this. Only will be able to trinket, maybe land a stun onto Azeroth. Goes for feign death. I guess he does. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Hodge coming out. Oh, stun coming out to Azeroth. He's going to trick it out of it. Hasn't popped wings so far. His Relish just trying to bait out Trollzor. Troll tried to go for a little bit of a setup on him with an interrupt. Is going to get a slow Azeroth. Does he have a Hand of Freedom? Going to be maybe tricking out Trollzor. Tricking scene right now. But Azeroth has big wings available. Lots of damage. Slow coming out of Trollzor. Does he have a big Temper's Verdict to follow maybe? Maybe a big old Judgment pony up right now. Trying to see if he can just run after him. Barely has any health. Trollzor, how is he still alive? Got a massive heal. Freezing trap. Is Azeroth going to bubble it? He actually is going to bubble it. Forcing a massive cooldown out of the Paladin. Trollzor surviving. Has a massive heal over time coming in from the bed. Let's see how a freezing trap to fall. If he does, he might be able to separate. No! Almost had a freezing trap available. I'm pretty sure. Next is going to be Sub-Z. Subs Cutie gets a stun to Azeroth. Adaptation not there. Actually coming back in just a few seconds. Gonna be Aspect of the Eagle coming out for Sub-Z. Trying to see if he can collapse the damage to Azeroth. But he's actually turning around right now. Where's he gonna... No, he's not gonna bop it. He can't even bop it, can he? Oh my god. He actually had so much damage to Sub-Z. Still wings are up and running. That was full wings. I guess he used the minute-long wings of Trollzor. This is where the full damage comes out. Sub-Z still has turtle if he needs to. Trinket might want to come out here. That's not going to be hard. Azeroth wings are down. It's going to get minute-long wings. Big critter to Sub-Z is going to get himself out of a heal going right now into a turtle shell. Needs to get the Mending Bandage rolling ASAP if he does roll for him. It doesn't look like he rolls for Mending Bandages at all, though, actually. Into a freezing trap onto Azeroth right after. And after adaptation, getting him out and continue moving. Sub-Z needs to get a stun or something. Might want to disengage on top of the platform. Try to find a way to run from Azeroth. Is going to try to see if he can get a root on him. Going to be a Hand of Freedom for Azeroth immediately. Actually, flash the light before that. Mending Bandage is coming out. Doesn't have an interrupt for him. Actually, Hand of Freedom that. Into a stun. Oh my goodness. And Sub-Z can now kite him for quite a while if the Hand of Freedom dissipates. Sub-Z doesn't have a lot of health left though. Doesn't have any defenses either. And I think he's going to be done for the count. He is done for the count. Azeroth taking out 2 hunters back-to-back. Who's going to be up next, boys? Who's going to be up next? In 8.2, Zandalari Troll will be directly playable. I think you still got to unlock him. I don't think they made anything in the future to make things directly playable yet. I think you still got to unlock the allied races. I could be wrong, though. Gonna be Salvation up next with a Lightning Lasso. Gonna land a full stun into Azeroth. Getting quite a bit of damage with the Elemental as well. Azeroth is going to be able to get an adaptation out of the next CC. Might want to just use Hex on something on Azeroth, or maybe just Earthshock him. All he has is no bubble. Yeah, he is going to go for the blind setup too, actually, on a Salvation, just to keep him in bay for a bit. That actually might be really, really nice. He's going to mount up. Only a Lava Burst came out for Salvation, trying to see if he can get a second Zap in there. The Zaps go away. He doesn't have any more of that Stormkeeper procs anymore. Lots of the damage. Earthshock onto Azeroth. Until Lightning Lasso does get out of it with an adaptation. So Azeroth is not going to have adaptation for the next Lasso. But for Salvation, he's just going to have to go for a min-max into that Lasso. Trying to get as much damage out of Azeroth right now. Trying to just drop his health down a little bit. Azeroth still hasn't popped his Shield of Vengeance once here. Is going to have a setup for wings very soon. Is going to get himself either a Hellstone working. I think there was a Hellstone that just is from Elway. And Salvation is still on the run. Azeroth still looking really healthy. Barely using time to really heal himself. He's going to line aside for a second. Get some resources off of the pet, I guess. Lava Burst coming around the corner. Not going to happen. Not going to continue on. And Arthur is going to run up to Divation. Chicken available. Chicken's out of it immediately into Light Lasso. Doesn't have enough damage onto Atherman yet. Chill Event is coming down just to keep himself afloat. Slow into Divation. Might be able to get the damage going. Trying to think to go for a Thunderstorm for a second. And I think Arthur was standing on the upper side of the... I think that was Thunderstorm. I could have been wrong actually, chat. Hard to tell. Earthshock coming down. Tivation's trying to drop down Atherman's health. Bubble's going to be available, so Tivation doesn't have any way to deal with Ather once the bubble comes out. He needs to make sure he takes him out before, maybe even interrupts him when it casts. Bubble coming out for Atherman. Didn't even want to get adaptations to come out early. He's going to pop into Ghost Wolf. Has a bit of healing, but can't do anything during bubble at all. Wall coming out for Tivation right now, able to finally separate himself away from Ather for just a moment. Atherman's health is still very low. All he has is adaptation, which is good because he'll be able to live through that lightning lasso. So Divation needs to find a way to kill him without the lightning lasso. Might want to go for a massive Stormkeeper setup ASAP, or hex him into a lightning lasso. That could also work. Trying to get a lightning bolt in the Hodge coming down to Divation is going to knock him away. Does that have enough? He's going to go for wings. Big wings coming down. Lightning lasso gets that adaptation out of it early into a massive crit on a Divation. And down he goes with another Templar's Verdict, taking him out. Redguard is going to harpoon right at him, trying to get some damage in. He's going to get the dots rolling. Crows to follow. Start up to Atha. Going to be heavily DR'd. And Atha's just going to hit the pet for a little bit. I guess just to get resources. He's just going to down. Is Atha going to go for a setup? I think he was just hitting the pet maybe to get a reset going. Might want to go for a bop here. Shield of Vengeance maybe to follow. No! Doesn't use Shield of Vengeance. Almost had Redguard on the ropes with big wings. That Shield of Vengeance actually might have been able to turn around to Redguard. Next up is going to be Ravina. Going to get like a road in the opener onto Redguard. Freezing Trap to follow, as he's trying to plunge his blades into his chest. Redguard is going to go for a bit of a reset. Is that a knockback grenade? No, it's a tar grenade. Tar trap. Into a Ravina. Harpoons into him with the grapple, with the grenades. Into... Actually, I don't even know what his plan is right now. To be honest. He's kind of just trying to see if he can shake his rogue off from Ravina. Get in the Poison Bomb proc onto Redguard. That's going to be Turtle Shell right now. Does have a little bit of a reset. Does he have Manic Bandages to heal himself? He does. Should have used them, I think, a little bit early, keeping those things on cooldown. And it's going to get a Freezing Trap on Ravina. Trying to see if he can force out a Trinket out of him. Not going to happen unless he goes for a stun. Redguard getting hit with a full kidney shot. Poison Bomb getting proc down right now. Toxic bit to follow. Stun to Ravina. Trinkets out of him immediately. Malek onto Ravina. Doesn't connect before the Hunter using... Maladek died before anything happened. Next up is going to be Malaver. Up next versus Ravina. Affy Warlock. Doesn't even get the gateway. Doesn't even allow him. Is going to be able to go for the pet Succubus CC. Mavel is just trying to see if he can get some range. Is going to go for full haze build right now. Haunt into Shadow Fury onto Ravina. Doesn't get the Haunt. Is going to have to go for a Horror Effect. Try to get this UAs up and running into a Fury again. Cloak of Shadows for Ravina. It's actually lots of damage gone for Maveler. Needs to go for a big setup ASAP. Trying to see if he can land a Fear onto Ravina. Going to be a big DFA. Not going to be able to be CC'd by that. Fear coming out. Finally lands a Fear. But your ways are going to break that Fear. Haunt to follow. There's not enough damage. It's going to get a Dark Glare. It's going to be a lot of damage set up and running. Mavelator is going to go for a wall right now. It's going to be Ravina using the Void Operation to get himself an out. Going to be a Death Bolt onto Ravina. Lots of damage. Drain Left coming out. Does burn down a Warlock House and to keep himself afloat. But is that enough though? Maveler doesn't have enough damage to finish him off just yet. Does have dots, and the Dark Glare is doing quite a bit of work. Did he try to blind the Dark Glare for a second? He looked like he did the throw action for a second. I couldn't even tell, honestly. But he's going to get a Shadow Step to Maveler. He's going to redot him up and go for a Warlock Gateway just to get the hell out of that situation. Letting Ravina just rot down with agony and corruption over a long period of time. Also, maybe do people even play Siphon Life? That could be a really good dot to put up for duels, maybe. I don't know if anybody plays that or not. Going to be a Mark for that's ready for Ravina, but actually get a hit with a CC by the pet. Needs to get dots up and running. Haunt is going to hit him with a Shadow Fury. Doesn't quite land. Goes for a Vanish. With a Concoction to follow. Go road onto Maveler. Doesn't get a full kidney shot to follow. One already got a CC. The only CC that's viable right now is maybe a stun. Unless he can juke out for a Fear. DFA coming down. Does he get to kick him? No, he does get to kick him. Into a kidney shot. I think he's done, man. Yeah, I think it was it. Good job, boys. GG. Most of you guys got to play. Blame Arthur for not letting most of the team play. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go, boys. That was it. It is 7:07 I am like 7 minutes over the time I usually stream, but I appreciate all you guys coming out. Big props to NA for coming out for some duels, boys. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. I did a 128k judgment with my weird build. Did you really? Did you really, Atho? Okay, I might need to see this judgment build, dude. Yo, save the judgment build for the necklace thing, because you might be able to get a massive crit with that thing, dude. A 128k judgment crit. Huh. Don't let the angry kids, I mean dudes, get you down, Dal. Yo, guys, I appreciate it, man. Sorry for complaining, Dal. It's a stream and I'm trying to make demands. Have a good rest of your day. I gotta go to work. Alright, Normac, appreciate you for coming by, man. Yo, I wish... Yo, me and Normac actually played some Classic a couple days ago. It was actually so much fun, dude. We spent 5 hours playing Classic, just leveling rogues. I wish Classic comes back, dude, because I want to do more of that with you boys. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, I was so confused. It's all good, boys. It's all good. Is this on you? That last one was on you, but that was gonna be it, boys. That was gonna be it. Today isn't an A day, but I did ask EU to be here. Oh my god, you actually did hit that guy with a 127k crit. Holy shit. Each enemy hit by an ability. By an ability that consumes holy power, increases the damage of next judgment, stacking up to 50 times. Yo, that actually could be really good, Atho. Oh my god, that's not, no wonder you were AoEing a ton. Holy shit, guy. Yo, Dan, I'm seeing the Mog, by the way. I like it a lot, dude. I like it a lot. A lot of purple. A lot of purple in that one. Chat, look at this. Look at Dan's Mog right now, boys. Look at this shit. That looks good. That's a good looking Mog, dude. That's a slop Mog when I've seen one. But that's a good looking Mog. Alright, boys. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you guys for amazing support with this channel. With 8.2, we're going to be releasing so many goddamn videos, so many live streams, checking out raids, checking out dungeons, checking out everything. Lots of PvP, lots to do in the game. And I thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for popping into the stream. We're going to be doing a lot. So if you guys haven't subscribed, feel free. This channel, we do updates for classes, commentary, PvP, duels. If you guys like these, we'll be doing a lot more of them once we go to 8.2. Are we doing more on NA? Nope. We are going to be done for now. Tomorrow we'll find something to do. Tomorrow I have a plan. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do more duels on NA or EU, or Dirksbine suggested we should do a Trendler competition for both EU and NA. Last time we did, we had EU and NA compete. EU took the best Mog, NA took the best Mog, and they competed against one another. So we might do that tomorrow, maybe. Monday, I'm going to take a day off. Monday will be a day off for me, just so I can kind of relax, chill, get my videos out of the way, get prepped for 8.2. Because as soon as 8.2 comes out, I'm going to be grinding, recording, everything. We're going to be streaming that same day too, most likely. I don't know what we're going to be streaming. I guess I was doing dailies and doing some PvP stuff in Najatar, but we'll see. I don't know how it's going to go, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. Thank you guys. You guys are beautiful. And I'll see all of you guys next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm.